Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Doniphan High School basketball on Current River Broadcasting. This is Keith Bowman. Dalton Pennington will be joining me here in just a couple of minutes as we get set for the Donettes next to the last home game of the season. And the season winding down here. First of all, we want to congratulate the Donettes on winning the Ozark Foothills Conference Tournament with a win over East Carter on Friday night over at Three Rivers. And they moved the record to 19-2 on the season. Tonight, the Sikeston Lady Bulldogs in town, and folks, we're expecting a whale of a ball game here tonight. We'll look at the varsity game a little bit closer when time comes. Right now, we're getting ready for the junior varsity game. But I will say, Matt sent me some papers out with some stats and things on them, and Sikeston played Ellington last week. Lost by 1 point. Now, I don't think that game was at Ellington. I think it was either a neutral site or at Sikeston. And the Donettes had a little more trouble with Ellington, but they had to go to Ellington to play them. So I can tell you right now, they're a good ball club. Their record is 14-6. The Donettes, like I said, got their 19th win on the season. They're 19-2 on the season. But we've got the junior varsity game coming up here first. And we're about set for the introduction of the starting lineups. The Sikeston Lady Bulldogs junior varsity. They have black uniforms with Lady Bulldogs across the front of them in white, red numbers. And they will go from right to left here in the first half. The Donettes are both left to right. The starting lineups for the Sikeston Lady Bulldogs will be number 10, Kennedy Watson. Number 12, Janae Moore. She is number 12. Number 13 is Trinity Taylor. Number 14, Kalia Andrews. Takira Draper, number 35. They've got some pretty tall girls. Well, a couple, but they're really only starting. They look like they're starting 4 guards and then one of the bigger girls. Now for the Donettes, coached by Adam Epps. We did not, paper they sent us didn't have the Sikeston's coach name on it, so Donettes are coached by Adam Epps. They will send out Kenzie Reedus, number 32. Sarah Owen, number 23. Micah Burton, number 24. And Peyton Lowry will be number 41. And Emily Slayton, 00 for the Donettes. So it looks like tonight Coach Epps only starting one of the Reedus girls. Kenzie's going to get the start. He may decide to play each one of them two quarters, but one of them like in the first and third, and the other one second and fourth, unless he just really needs them to get a win. Dalton's joined me here, and Dalton, we're expecting quite a game, especially in that varsity game, and this one maybe as well. I don't know.
Yeah, going back to the comment about the Reedus girls, I wonder if he's going to stagger them here with Sikeston probably being a little bit better competition and play one in the first and the third and the other in the second and the fourth.
That's what it looks like to me. Sikeston does control the tip, and Watson has it out front. Pass to the left wing. The ball is tipped, but it's picked up there by Draper. Draper handling out front, and with them playing all pretty small girls, that means Reedus and Owen have to come out and guard out around that three-point line. Double teamed in the corner, pass back out front, ball loose, and Emily Slayton comes out with it, and she's going to go down, fakes, put the shot up, missed it, and Kenzie Reedus is going to get the rebound. Her shot partially blocked, and Kennett got the rebound, but they throwed it away, and Lowry misses the shot. Now Kennett comes out with it, and it's Andrews who get it across the half line. Gives it over to Watson. We're just underway in the JV game. Watson dribbling out near midcourt, and as I said, Reedus on her out there. Another bad pass. Donettes have a 3-on-1. Slayton's going to go down, bounce it across the lane, and hustling back to knock it away for Sikeston will be Janae Moore. And just that quick, that answers our question.
Yeah, knock that theory in the head.
Maddie Reedus comes in for Emily Slayton. Lobbed into Sarah Owen underneath the basket, and she lost it. And the outlet pass is intercepted again by the Donettes. Micah Burton fakes the shot. Now she's going to shoot from about 8 feet, and it's good. And that puts the Donettes on top 2-0. They'll set up in the press. Draper will dribble it through the press, and Kenzie Reedus comes up from behind and swats it out of bounds. And we've already got a substitution coming in for Sikeston. It is Dontasia Gibson, number 11, and she will replace Trinity Taylor. And bounce pass comes into Andrews. Lost the handle on it, got it back out near the center court circle. And now Lowry takes it away from her. Passes it up ahead. Nice catch by Burton, but she didn't square herself up. But Sarah Owens going to get the rebound, put it in. And we're going to have a foul as well. That foul is going to be on Takira Draper. And the trail official called that from out near midcourt, so I'm sure they were all bunched up in there. The other officials underneath probably couldn't see it. Owen trying to convert the three-point play. The shot no good. And the rebound comes down to Watson for the Lady Bulldogs. Passes it up the floor to Moore. Dribbles to the baseline. And they're going to call a foul on Micah Burton. Oh, I'm sorry. No, who do they call that on? Yeah, number 24, Micah Burton. Okay. I thought he said 14. And bounce pass tipped away by Owen. Lowry's headed down that left side. Stops, lets the defense run by. Missed the shot. Sarah Owen gets the rebound. No good. Kenzie Reedus gets the rebound. And she's going to be fouled on the shot. And Owen just didn't take her time on that shot. She just rushed it.
That's going to be the second foul on Draper, too, here. We got 2 team fouls for Sikeston. She's got both of them.
Reedus misses the first one. Donettes already 0 for 2 from the free throw line. And that one rims out. Watson gets a rebound for Sikeston. And the ball knocked away from behind. It will be picked up. And that was Draper that picked it up, but she traveled and dug that pivot foot. Right now, with Reedus and Owen on the floor, they're a head taller than anybody else Sikeston's got on the floor. When they get those shots down around the basket, they need to just gather themselves and take their time instead of just turning it and throwing it up. I think Reedus got away with a double dribble there. Burton, nice pass, and and a missed layup by Owen. Another offensive rebound. And we're going to have another foul on Kennett. I wish she would go ahead and take that ball back up there, even if she got to take a dribble. Probably would have got a 3-second call if they hadn't got a foul. And we had another sub come in. We'll get it here in just a second. Number 40, that's Kiera Johnson. Donettes inbound. In the corner, Micah Burton, three-pointer up, no good. Long rebound out to the free throw line. It's picked up by Janae Moore. Has it knocked away, runs it down on the right wing. Out front to Andrews. Now back over to Watson. And again, Sarah Owen caught out near midcourt guarding their point guard. She's one of their bigger girls, but she's handling the ball a lot. Pass on the baseline. And that is Gibson. And she's looking for something to do with it, and she throws it to Andrews, and her shot's blocked, and the Donettes come out with it. And Maddie Reedus is going to be fouled. And that foul will be on Dontasia Gibson. That's already 14 fouls on Sikeston. We still have 3:55 left first quarter. It's 4-0 Donettes. Burton open again in the corner for 3. That one's a little bit long. Kenzie Reedus gets the rebound, puts it on the floor, and she missed it. But Sarah Owen on the other side cleans it up, puts it in. And we're going to have a timeout called by the Sikeston head coach with 3:40 left in the first quarter. It is 6-0 Donettes. And we'll see here, I believe it's a 30. It is a 30, so we'll take a short break, and we'll be right back after this message.
You've heard it all before. We're number one. We're the best. We have the biggest rebates. Now is the time to skip the hype and come to Current River Ford in Doniphan. They're all about helping you find the perfect new Ford. Current River Ford services your vehicles after the sale. From the moment you drive in, you will receive the quality service you've been missing. With the selection at Current River Ford, you'll find the new vehicle you want. How about getting your next vehicle at a dealership that makes it all about you? Current River Ford, Highway 160 in Doniphan.
Welcome back, everybody. And while we were on our break there, Dalton informed me that I've been calling Sikeston Kennett. So we are playing the Sikeston Lady Bulldogs. I'll try to keep that straight. And the Donettes get another steal. And then ball knocked out of bounds. I guess they're going to say Maddie Regis touched it last. It's 6-0. Donettes up with 3:33 left in the first quarter. And bounce pass, Gibson hands it right in front of her to Johnson. Now Sarah Owens got a steal. Goes in for the left-handed layup. No good, but she's fouled. And another foul. And Dalton, they still only got 3 fouls up there on the board.
Yeah.
That one's going to be on Kennedy Watson.
I have 1 on Watson, 1 on Gibson, 1 on Andrews, and 2 on Draper.
Yeah,
so.
I think they're 1 short up there. And the Donettes still have not made a free throw. 0 for 4, I believe now.
Or a layup, I don't think. I think we're about 0 for 10 in that category as well. So,
number 22, Alexis Johnson, into the game for Sikeston. Second one good by Owen. Bounce comes in to Johnson, taken away by Reedus, and another foul. And has Kennett got a shot up yet? I mean, Sikeston.
Yeah, I told you you've been doing it. I don't think you believed me at first.
Have they got a shot up?
Yeah. Reedus pulled the rebound down.
Okay.
It may just be the one, though.
And that one gets a friendly bounce for Maddie Reedus. And again, folks, we are playing the Sikeston Lady Bulldogs, not the Kennett Lady Indians. Or the Kennett Lady Bulldogs. There's no such thing as the Kennett Lady Bulldogs. So, second free throw, rims out. Sarah Owen with a rebound and puts it in. 10-0 Donettes. And bounce pass comes into Andrews. She's double teamed. The ball knocked away. Picked up by her teammate, knocked away again, and picked up by Watson. Now they'll bring it back out front to Watson. 3 minutes left, and Reedus knocks it away from her out of bounds. They can't get it close enough to get a shot off. Donettes knocking the ball away and stealing it. Emily Slayton in the game. And also Addie Arnold. And it will be Lowry and Burton to check out. And bounce pass to Moore. Moore dribbles back to the center of the floor. Arnold trying to make her go left. She passes it to the left side. To the baseline goes Johnson. And there's a long three-pointer put up by Moore, way short. And a pass ahead in stride. And Reedus put it on the floor and hustling back. And knock it away without fouling is Janae Moore for Sikeston.
Most of the time you don't see your post being the first player down the court, do you?
Donettes do that quite often, though.
They do.
Slayton gives the ball to Arnold. Sikeston's finally got to see they're in a zone. I think first or second time that Donettes have had to set it up. Free throw line to Reedus, down low to Owen, high low, layup's good.
Sarah Owens already got 9 points here in the first with 2:15 left to go.
12-0, and we're going to have a travel. That's going to be on Janae Moore. As she was double teamed and couldn't get rid of it. Finally drug her pivot foot. 2:14 to go in the first quarter. Slayton bounces it to Reedus. Out front to Arnold, now back to Slayton. She's going to drive it in, and she lays it in. 14-0. And they keep dribbling to that side, and they can't throw it over Reedus. Another layup. And another good hustle there by number 12. That's about 3 or 4 times Janae Moore's come back and kept the Donettes from getting the layup without fouling. Sarah Holm will check out. Bailey Honeycutt in for the Donettes. And we have Kiera Johnson back in for Sikeston. Right underneath the basket. Reedus is going to put it up. She got bumped there, no call. And with a 14-0 lead, sometimes you don't get that call. And it'll be Sikeston's basketball. And it'll be Draper to throw it in. Gets it into Johnson. Back in the middle to Draper. Draper takes it down, and she travels with it. And now we got number 30. Janalia Moore. I think that's right, Janalia. Janalia. I'm going to say Janalia. If anybody from Sikeston's watching, they can let somebody know. We'll do it different. But Maddie Reedus right up the middle of the floor, baseline to Slayton. Back to Reedus. Reedus dribbles into the paint, sidestep the defender, and lays it in. 16-0 Donettes. They keep throwing that ball to the side, and it's going to be Moore dribbling around in the back court. Donettes got a chance to get a 10-second call. And the ball is lost out of bounds, but I guess Kenzie Reedus got a hand on it. Well, that saved a 10-second call, or saved a timeout for the Sikeston coach. I think she was getting ready to call one. Johnson in the corner, gives it to Moore. Moore turns, shoots, no good. And on the rebound, we have a held ball. And it will be the Donettes ball. Now, Sikeston's going to try a little 2-2-1 of their own. I don't think they'll be able to keep Maddie Reedus from getting the ball up the floor. Addie Arnold brings it up. In the corner, Slayton. Oh, Maddie Reedus didn't watch that one into her hand. It's picked up by Gibson. Gibson over to Johnson. Shot no good. Offensive rebound underneath by Gibson, and then she lost that ball off of her foot. And with 46 seconds left in the first quarter, the Donettes up 16-0. And they have the basketball. Slayton and Reedus play catch. Reedus has got it now on the baseline. Honeycutt back on the wing to Slayton. Across the right side to Arnold. Now ahead of the key to Reedus. Back to Slayton. Dribbles in, puts it up, and no good. And a rebound by Moore. And again, Reedus knocks it away from behind. It goes out of bounds. And Micah Burton coming back in, and Peyton Lowry coming back in. And Sarah Owen coming back in. Arnold, Slayton, and Honeycutt check out. 20.9 seconds left. The Sikeston inbounds it. They get it into Moore. Dribbles back near half line. Now throws it to Taylor, and then she lost it out of bounds. And the way this looks right now, I noticed on the varsity they have 3 juniors and 2 seniors starting. After next year, they may be hurting if they don't get some other players coming out or something, because these kids right here, and there's, let's see, 2 of the starters were sophomores, so Donettes lose it. Now Sikeston lose it. Now, they may get a chance for their first basket, and they get it at the buzzer. And that's going to be by Trinity Taylor, as the ball turned back and forth over to each team there about a couple of times. So Sikeston gets on the board at the buzzer at 16-2 as we head to the second quarter. We'll be back in 1 minute with more Donettes basketball on Current River Broadcasting.
We see the potential of her and him and you, of where you're from and what you can accomplish. Because when you set your mind to it, there's nothing you can't do. But reaching your potential isn't just about achieving your goals. It's about helping others, supporting your neighbors, building your community, and investing in people that make a difference. Like her, and him, and you. Because when you're from here, that's just what you do. And from here, we can do anything.
Well, welcome back, everybody. This is Keith Bowman and Dalton Pennington at the Bill Wright Gymnasium in Doniphan. This is next to the last home game of the season for the Donettes. After the night, they make up the New Madrid game. They're going to make it up on Wednesday night down at New Madrid. Thursday, they go to Malden. Next Tuesday against Saxony Lutheran here at home, last home game. And then on a week from Thursday on the 24th, they will play Ava up at Mountain View High School or Liberty High School. Emily Slayton with a steal, another layup, man, she missed it. Sarah Owen has the rebound, puts it on the floor, is going to take it to the other side and lay it in. And that's 11 points already for Sarah Owen. Now she's going to get a steal, gives it to Slayton. Slayton dribbles into the paint, gives it back to Owen. She's going to put it up and missed it. And a rebound underneath, back up and in by Burton. And again, they lose it. Loose on the floor. Sikeston does pick it up. I don't know why I've got that on Kennett on the brain. Long shot put up, no good. And we're going to have a hell ball on the rebound. That was Moore who shot that three-pointer. And it'll be Donettes' ball. Well, now I started to say that. And a baseball pass as Sarah Owen got behind everybody, a little confusion, and Owen missed the layup. And another held ball, and this one belonged to Sikeston. There's a little confusion on that. On whose ball it was. All the Sikeston players stayed down there. I guess they thought it was their ball, but they had just taken it out to start the quarter. Pass up the floor, intercepted by Micah Burton. You're going to take it right around. Now Watson lays it up too hard. Boy, the Donettes have missed. I know they're up 20-2, but they have missed a whole bunch of layups. And then they lose it out of bounds. Alexis Johnson back in the game. She'll replace Kennedy Watson. They also have Gibson, Taylor, Johnson. Let's see the other numbers. Number 14, that is Andrews. And I'm still missing one. Gibson has it on the baseline. Donettes playing their usual man-to-man. Gibson lost it, saved it before it went out of bounds, takes it underneath the basket, and the ball knocked away by Micah Burton, and another held ball. Andrews is the other one. Kalia Andrews is the other one on the floor for Sikeston. Donettes have Burton, Slayton, Lowry, Honeycutt, and Owen. Slayton running the point, gives the ball back out front to Burton. And Lowry tries to throw it to Owen. She was cutting out to the corner. She threw it behind her, and it's intercepted by Sikeston. And driving to the basket, cut off, back out to the side, over the head. I do want to remind everybody, if all three of the senior boys on the basketball team are here tonight, I know Tristan Bryan is because he come up and asked me how we wanted to do that, Dalton. I'm going to let you interview him. I told him to come up at halftime of this game, one between the games, and one at halftime of the varsity game. Pass underneath, Owen misses a shot. Rebounded by Sikeston. Here comes Gibson. Gibson dribbles down, kicks it back out. Ball tipped again. And running it down is Trinity Taylor, and then she tries to throw it right back to Gibson and throws it out of bounds. So I'm not sure which one we'll have up. I think I see Nolan over there too. I don't know about Ethan, but he's probably over there somewhere. 20-2 is our score. As Slayton dribbles into the paint, they kick it out to Honeycutt for three. No good. Ball goes off the rim on the other side, and Lowry's not able to get to it before it goes out of bounds. Yeah, the Donettes are up 18 with 4.5 to go in the first half, and they probably could be up close to 40-2, I would say, as many layups they've missed. Yeah, nice running layup there, no good. And that was by Janae Moore, and then she comes back in and I think is going to commit the foul trying to get the ball back. Addie Arnold back in the game. Emily Slayton will check out. And Kennedy Watson will come in for for Sikeston, I swear. If I do that all night long, people are going to get mad at me. Sikeston. They were going to press, but they decided to back it up into that 2-3 zone. Burton with a drive into the paint, lost it, got it back, and laid it in. Watson hounded in the backcourt by Lowry. Dribbles up to the half line, knocked away, and another held ball. This one goes to Sikeston. Donettes with a 20-point lead. Looks like the Donettes are going to go straight man-to-man now, at least at half court there. Ball knocked away again. Burton ahead of the pack, and Lowry leads her too far and throws it out of bounds. And another interception. Pass to Lowry. Nice catch. Puts it up and won't go. That was really a nice catch there to save that from going out of bounds. Donettes are just a hair off on their passes. They're getting plenty of shots down around the basket. I think Sikeston threw the ball in before the official was ready. So stepping out to throw it in will be Clea Andrews. Gets it into Taylor. Back to Andrews, sews it up midcourt to Johnson. And a three-pointer put up no good. That was by Trinity Taylor. Peyton Lowry's going to bring it the other way. Crossover dribble. Down to Honeycutt. Kicks it out to Arnold. Now Lowry, three-pointer from the head of the key. It's no good. Ball tipped around, comes all the way out. It's going to go out of bounds up near midcourt. And it'll stay with the Donettes. Lowry dribbles over to the left side, gives it in the corner. Burton, plenty of time to look at a three. It's no good. Bailey Honeycutt with a weak side rebound. Back out to Burton. They leave her open from about 4 feet, and she knocks it in. And that is 8 points now for Micah Burton. And Burton's going to get another steal. Nope, almost. And Williams got away with a travel. Shot put up by Andrews, no good. Lowry quickly back the other way, bounces ahead to Burton. Burton puts it up too hard. Owen with another offensive rebound. And she is stripped of the ball. That was Moore who come out of there with it. Dribbles to the baseline. And she's going to be tied up by Micah Burton. Marley Kennan checking in the ball game. And Emily Slayton for the Donettes. And Kiera Johnson coming in also. Excuse me. I got choked there on that lemon drop out. Kalia Cates in also for the Donettes. Arnold in the corner. Cates thought about the three. Now she throws it in the paint to Honeycutt. Nice pass down to Kennan. She missed the shot. And the ball saved in the corner by Cates. Nearing the 2-minute mark. Slayton gives the ball back out front to Arnold. Left wing to Cates. Cates dribbles right elbow, hands it to Slayton. Now over on the left side to Arnold. The dribble to the baseline. Cut off there by Johnson. Now Arnold's going to shoot a three. It's no good. And Cates runs down the rebound on the weak side. Out to Slayton for three. No good. Another offensive rebound. And that's Kennan. And she throws it off the leg of Kalia Andrews. Fantasia Gibson back in. And Takira Draper for Sikeston. It'll be Donettes ball underneath their own basket. How many three-pointers do you think the Donettes have shot?
They haven't made four.
They haven't made one yet either. But they lead 24-2 with 1:37 left in the first half. Sikeston's having a hard time even getting the shot off, and they throw it away again. And the Sikeston head coach is down there she's got her hands on the side of her face. And a reach-in foul going to be called on Dontasia Gibson. And that'll be a 1-and-1 for Emily Slayton. Right now, Sarah Owen has 11, and Michael Burton 8 to lead the Donettes. Slayton's free throw is short. Ball tipped out, run down by Draper. Gets it off to Johnson up the floor. Ball goes to Moore. Moore reverse dribble, gets in there, shoots a layup, missed it. Got her own rebound. Kicks it out the free throw line. Johnson's shot no good. Another offensive rebound by Draper. And we're going to have a foul on the Donettes. We're going to have Micah Burton and Lily Patrick checking in for the Donettes. And Sikeston will inbound underneath their own basket. Watson inbounds it, and the ball is loose on the floor. And it goes into the backcourt. Cates picks it up, gives it to Burton, throws it down the floor to Honeycutt, and she is going to be fouled. She kind of used her body there to lean into the defender and picked up another foul. That one's on number 35. That is her third foul. And Honeycutt trying to get a free throw for the Donettes. I think they've only made one so far. There's one. They had made two, hadn't they?
They made two, yeah. Sarah Owen has one, and Bailey Honeycutt just threw in another one. Actually, no, they did have two. Madeline Reedus also had one.
Well, Honeycutt gets both free throws, 26-2, 50 seconds left in the first half. Watson with the basketball. Lobs it to the free throw line to Johnson. Out on the left wing to Gibson. Gibson dribbles in, kicks it back out to Draper. 35 seconds left first half. Over on the right side, Moore. She's going to fire up a three. No good. Offensive rebound by Draper. Kicks it out to Moore. Now to Watson. She's going to shoot it from the head of the key. It's no good. And Micah Burton gets the rebound. Pass up the floor. Patrick runs it down, and then she lost it off her foot. Now Macy Manus is checking in for Addie Arnold. Donettes will drop back. Down to 12 seconds as Watson has it out near midcourt. Dribbles to the right side, hands it off to Moore. Moore has it knocked away, ball loose on the floor, still loose, and it's picked up, and Sikeston is not able to get a shot off. So our halftime score is 26-2 in favor of the Donettes. And let's just go ahead and take a break. I see Tristan sitting here waiting to conversate with you. So all right. We'll go ahead and take a couple-minute break, and we'll be back, and Dalton will talk to Tristan Bryant.
Current River Bait and Tackle is more than just a convenience store. They serve hot lunches every day, including burgers that are made fresh and by hand every morning. If you're heading to the river or your favorite fishing spot, check out their large selection of fishing supplies. But most of all, come experience the friendly service at Current River Bait and Tackle, just across the bridge on Highway 160 in Doniphan.
High School Wright Gymnasium, where the JV girls are currently taking on the Sikeston Lady Bulldogs. We're going to do a rundown of the first half stats real quick. The Donettes do lead by a score of 26-2. The lone bucket for the Bulldogs comes from number 13, Trinity Taylor. Looking over at the Donettes, Emily Slayton has 2, Maddie Reedus with 3, Sarah Owen the big scorer in the first half with 11, Micah Burton has 8, and that's how the Donettes have picked up 24 points. They're just shooting 4-9 from the free throw line and struggling a little bit down under the basket, trying to pick up some layups on some fast breaks. So hopefully those are some adjustments they can make before we get started here in the second half. As Keith said earlier, we are going to do our senior interviews tonight with the boys. We're going to have Tristan Bryant, followed by Ethan Jones, and then we're going to have Nolan Zerwanka. Ethan's going to join us in between the varsity, or the JV and the varsity game, and Nolan will have the halftime game, the halftime segment of the varsity game. Once again, joining me is Tristan Bryant. Tristan, how are you doing tonight?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. First off, let's ask, what are your thoughts about the season so far?
Kind of started off like it did last year. Started off kind of slow, but we picked it up a little bit, and we've been playing a lot better.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think about Bloomfield Christmas tournament, you guys really turned it on, kind of a different ball club. All right, well, do you have a story you want to tell us about any high school memory? When you look back at, 10 years, when you're looking back at high school basketball, what's the thing that's going to stick out?
Probably winning that OFC last year.
I
got a lot of funny stories, but,
Maybe not.
Nothing.
Nothing we need to talk about?
Nothing we need to talk about.
Okay, well, what happens with the boys stays with the boys, right?
That's right.
Well, okay. Well, what about, you got any advice for kids coming up, maybe 8th graders, 7th graders, freshmen, looking to play basketball? What would you advise them?
Enjoy it.
Goes pretty quick, doesn't it?
Enjoy it. Yeah, it goes by way too quick. When you think it's getting hard, just stick with it, because whenever it's over, you're going to miss it.
Yeah.
All those, even the conditioning, all of it, you're going to miss it when it's gone.
Yeah.
So.
Well, what about moving forward? What are you going to do after high school? Graduate in May. What are you looking at doing?
I plan to go to chiropractic school.
Okay.
Yep. I'm going to probably go to TRC and then transfer after my first 2 years.
You got an idea where you want to go?
Not yet.
Not yet?
But
okay.
I pretty much got my 2 first years in set, and then as time goes on, I'll
be flexible, keep your options open.
Pretty much.
Well, let's see. I had another question I was going to ask you, just totally blanked. What about? Oh yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. What about moving forward? The rest of the season, you got a couple games coming up this week. Who do you play this week?
We got Alton tomorrow.
Alton tomorrow, and they're pretty good.
They're tough.
The Chandler Cisco kid's pretty good. I've been kind of watching him some. They've actually got 2 or 3 players that are pretty good.
They do.
And then moving into the season, I think we got the 3 seed over at Districts, correct? So we'll play Perryville first.
Perryville first, and then we beat them.
Well, Dexter got their 2. Dexter got the 2, right? Okay.
So, we got a good shot, I feel like, going into it. We get there in the finals with New Madrid, we can keep it a close game, slow down their game. I feel like we went to Charleston last year and beat them. We can beat New Madrid this year, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you've got Alton on Tuesday, and then you've got a week off where you'll play Sikeston, and then we do turn around and play Perryville, kicking off the district tournament. Well, Tristan, you got anything else you want to add? Any final statement before we let you go here?
I think I'm good.
Think you're good? Well, I appreciate you for joining us. We're going to go ahead and finish this one out. Keith and I are going to get back on the air here in about 3 minutes. We'll pick this one up with about 2 minutes left to go at halftime. Once again, Tristan, appreciate you for joining us. Currently, the Donettes lead by a score of 26-2, and we'll be back with second half action here on Current River Broadcasting.
Hometown Pharmacy is your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists provide shots for flu, pneumonia, and shingles all in this pharmacy with no appointment necessary. Refills can be requested online or through our app, and delivery is available if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy, so come by or give us a call, and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Come experience the difference a hometown pharmacy can make on LaRue Street in Doniphan.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
I'm Russell French, and for value and friendly professional service, give us a call at 573-996-5001. Whether you're insuring your home, auto, farm, or business, give us a call at 573-996-5001. Or come by and see us right here in Doniphan at 1204 Walnut Street. Or visit us on the web at cmoinsurance.net.
The housing market is hot and interest rates are still low, making it a great time to sell your house or look for your new home. Either way, Taylor Schleif with United Country American Realty in Doniphan is there for you. Check out her listings online and be assured that Taylor will be with you every step of the way, making the process easier and more enjoyable for you. Come see her at their office in Oak Tree Village or schedule an appointment by calling 996-6786. Taylor Schleif and United Country American Realty, coming soon to a closing near you.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
We're for road trips. We're for hitting up Arthur Bryant's for lunch and making it to Lambert's for dinner. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, steel horses, and real horses. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck in traffic and 6-lane freeways that aren't so free. We're for Missouri license plates. No, medals of pride. Like us, no two roads are alike, but we're all connected. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and if you're a Missouri driver, we're for you.
I am Doug Green, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
Welcome back, everybody. We're about a minute and a half away from the start of the second half. Dalton, you want to do real quick there the scoring? It won't take but just a second.
I did that right before I interviewed
Okay.
Tristan. Yeah.
Right.
We ran down the stats real quick right before I introduced him, and we've got all that covered already.
All right. Well, teams are headed to the benches. Get the second half started here. The Donettes with a 26-2 lead, and the junior varsity game. I do want to remind everybody to stick around. That varsity game coming up. Probably going to be a good one. Maybe one of the best home games we've had all year. At least it shapes up to be that way. We'll have to wait and see how things work out. But
well, we'll talk about it more here in a little bit when we talk about that. Kind of some recaps, things that we've looked at. But that Ellington game, Did you watch that?
No.
I didn't have the luxury of watching it either. I think some of the parents streamed it. I don't think they actually had a broadcast, did they?
No, I don't. Matt said he couldn't find one anywhere.
And I think some parents shared it and stuff. And from just talking to people, and I think even talking to Coach Epps, we just didn't play very well. So I don't know if we use that as a measuring stick or not to see how things will go against Sikeston. But we'll talk more about that right before the varsity game, I guess.
Well, too, I'm pretty sure that they either played Sikeston. I'm going to say it was on a neutral court, but I'm not positive. The first possession. They get the ball inbounds to Draper. She'll hand it back out to Watson. Watson over to Taylor. Now to Moore. Moore has it knocked away. Donettes with another steal. Pass up the floor. Owen going to take it over on the right side and lays it in. That's 13 for Sarah Owen now. And again, the Donette big girl running the floor.
And doing it well.
28-2. And the ball lost out of bounds off the foot of Kalia Andrews. I said this is the next to the last home game of the season. I assume next Tuesday night, Donettes play Saxony Lutheran. I assume that's going to be senior night. They haven't had one yet, right?
Yeah, it'll be that.
Slayton over to Honeycutt. Honeycutt drills baseline, cut off there. Kicks it to Slayton on the wing. Now to Arnold, right back to Slayton on the wing. Dribbles to the baseline. Cut off there by Draper, back out front to Lowry. Lowry gets around to defense, kicks it out. Honeycutt open, short with the shot. And we're going to have a foul on the rebound on Peyton Lowry. She had a hold of Kennedy Watson's arm. And a baseball pass up the floor. And Draper comes down with it. Now she throws it up the floor to Moore. Moore dribbles into the paint. Out front. Three-pointer from the head of the key. No good. Watson had a good look at it there and couldn't get it to go. And now Honeycutt throws it. That's a bad pass. They had two defenders back on Owen. But it is knocked out by Sikeston. Lob in the paint. Owen takes it up. No good. But she will draw the contact and get a couple of free throws. That one's on number 10, Kennedy Watson. That's number 2 on her. Sarah Owen looking for point number 14. And she gets it. 29-2. And she knocked both of them in this time. Watson hands the ball to Andrews. She throws it up to Draper in the baseline. Draper's going to take it into the paint. And she's in the lane. She's going to have to put it up and almost got it to go, but Owen gets the rebound. Outlet pass to Lowry. Lowry up the left side, cross court to Arnold. Arnold gives it to Owen at the free throw line, lobs it to Honeycutt on the baseline. Now back to Arnold. Out front, the ball's stolen, and Moore's got a run out. And she lays it in. (30-4), Donettes lead. Honeycutt wide open at the free throw line, and she banks it in. Honeycutt with her, I believe that's her first 2. Draper gets it across the half line. Down to 4:40 to go in the third quarter. Watson back to Draper. She throws it to Taylor. Taylor had a hard time handling it, but she did get it. Down to Moore on the right wing. Back out front to Watson. Sarah Owen all over her. Moore comes around, takes the handoff. Dribbles to the left side. Now to Andrews, and she's going to be called for a travel. And Dantasia Gibson will check back in. She comes in for Trinity Taylor. Get another couple of buckets here. We'll have a running clock in the fourth quarter. Lowry's three-pointer way off. And the rebound comes down to Andrews. Gives it to Watson. And Owen knocks it away. And it is saved in bounds. It's still loose on the floor, and the Donettes are going to get it. Honeycutt will slow it up. Free throw line to Owen. Baseline to Honeycutt. Honeycutt's going to take it into the paint, go over to the right side, no good. Ball tipped back to Lowry, and she lays it in. Sarah Owen got the, I don't know if you get an assist on that or not, but she should. Wasn't really a pass, it was a tip, but it worked out perfectly for the Donettes. And they lead by 30. Sikeston with the ball. 34-4 Donettes. Donettes doing a great job on defense. Moore gets around the defender that time, and the shot no good. And it'll be a held ball on the rebound. As Janalia Moore checks back in for Draper, and Lowry checks out, and Macy Manus in for the Donettes. Manus has got it, dribbles to the baseline, back out to Slayton, and she's going to be fouled. That foul will be on Gibson. Her second foul. And that is 2 team fouls in this third quarter, which has 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. Slayton gets a screen over to Cates. Cates is going to shoot a three, no good. Hustling after her own rebound, gets it, and she's going to be fouled. That's how you follow your shot there. That foul's going to be on Moore. That is 2 on her. Now Lily Patrick in the game for Sarah Owen. Slayton gives it in the corner to Honeycutt. Honeycutt takes it in, stops, kicks it back. Slayton on the wing. Into the paint. Out to Arnold. Now to Honeycutt. 3-pointer by Honeycutt, no good. Donettes still haven't made a 3-pointer. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Sikeston. We got tipped by a couple of Donettes, but Janae Moore touched it last. Arnold gives it in the corner to Manus. For some reason or other, the clock's not running. Honeycutt from the free throw line, no good. Ball tipped around. Manus will pick it up for the Donette. Gives it back to Slayton. Over to Arnold. Patrick gets it underneath. A bunch of the fans were hollering clock, and they finally turned it on, but only 3 seconds run off, and then we got a foul. It'll be free throws for Lily Patrick. That foul was on Kara Johnson. Patrick's free throw is way short. Yeah, they had 40 there. 40's not even out there. That one a little long. And Watson with a rebound. Passes up the floor to Moore. Moore's going to take it all the way, put it up no good. And Donettes get the rebound. Emily Slayton gets it. Cates will bring it across the half line. Honeycutt going to take it into the paint all the way to the hole, and she's going to be fouled. That one looks like it'll be on Moore, number 30. Now number 40, Kara Johnson will check in after this first free throw. I think they called that last foul on number 32, but they had 40 up there. Honeycutt makes the first free throw. 35-4. And Moore will check out. And Honeycutt makes both. And she has 4 points now.
Four from the free throw line as well.
I was thinking she made a shot from the free throw line off the backboard that was a regular shot.
Well, I do have one down here in my scoring column that I don't have it attributed to anybody, so that's probably where it goes.
That was her, so she's got 6 points.
Okay,
yeah,
so
she banked one in from the free throw line because I remember calling a bank, and it wasn't a free throw.
Well, there you go, because I had it down here. I had it where my stat sheet would stay right, but I didn't have it assigned to anybody, so now we got it balanced out.
Slayton and Arnold check out. Cates and Lowry check back in. Watson looking for somebody to get it into. Finally gets it into Andrews. And a pass out front, knocked away. And it's going to be stolen by Cates. Passes up the floor. Honeycutt gives it to Lowry. Lobs across the lane to Patrick. Patrick's going to put it up. It won't go. Battling for her own rebound, but it will come down to the Lady Bulldogs. Minute 20 left in the third quarter. And a reach-in foul going to be on Patrick. It'll be her first, second team foul here in the second half. Now Marley Kennon's going to check in for Bailey Honeycutt. Watson to throw it in. Lobs it in, the ball batted away. Picked up by Kennon, and they're going to say she went back court. Was she all the way over?
I think she was all the way over, but doesn't it have to be officially declared possession? It's not necessarily feet like they actually have. If you're fighting to maintain control, that would be my argument there. But
I guess he thought it was.
Up 32, I don't know that I'm going to say a whole lot.
Well, Sikeston gets a bucket on a walk.
Yeah.
36-6. Lowry in the corner to Manus. Out front to Kennan. Kennan dribbles to the free throw line, kicks it over to Cates, and I think she got away with a double dribble too. Free throw line to Patrick, out to Lowry. Bounces in the lane. Patrick turns, missed it, got her own rebound, put it up, it's blocked. And a pass up the floor to Moore, and she outruns the basketball. Now we're going to have another held ball. Oh, we're going to call a travel. And the ball will go back to the Donettes. And Cates must have got hurt there. She going straight to the locker room. She run off the floor, but let's see who came back in. Emily Slayton. 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Donettes up by 30, 36-6. In the lane, Patrick. Out to Slayton. Bounce in the lane. Patrick puts it up. Missed it. Battle for his own rebound. Gets it back. Pass across the lane to Kennan. Kennan's going to put it up, and it goes. Marley Kennan with her first bucket. 15 seconds left in this third quarter. Donettes lead by 32 right now. Watson passes over, and the ball's going to go out of bounds off of Sikeston again. Donettes got 5.1 seconds to try to get another shot off here. And Dalton, if we keep that 30-point lead, we'll have a pretty quick fourth quarter. Cates in the corner, going to fire it up and almost goes at the buzzer. So at the end of three quarters, the Donettes junior varsity leads the Sikeston Lady Bulldogs 38-6. We will take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back on Current River Broadcasting.
You've heard it all before. We're number one. We're the best. We have the biggest rebates. Now is the time to skip the hype and come to Current River Ford in Doniphan. They're all about helping you find the perfect new Ford. Current River Ford services your vehicles after the sale. From the moment you drive in, you will receive the quality service you've been missing. With the selection at Current River Ford, you'll find the new vehicle you want. How about getting your next vehicle at a dealership that makes it all about you? Current River Ford, Highway 160 in Doniphan.
Current River Bait and Tackle is more than just a convenience store. They serve hot lunches every day, including burgers that are made fresh and by hand every morning. If you're heading to the river or your favorite fishing spot, check out their large selection of fishing supplies. But most of all, come experience the friendly service at Current River Bait and Tackle, just across the bridge on Highway 160 in Doniphan.
38-6 is our score. The Donettes are winning this JV game as we start the fourth quarter. And the Donettes will send out Lowry, Slayton, Honeycutt, Manus, and Kennan. And Moore handling the ball, has it knocked away again. Doesn't make any difference who the Donettes have in there. They are helping off and knocking that ball away from the Sikeston guards. In the lane, Honeycutt puts it up, no good. Rebound down to Draper, passes it ahead to Gibson. Gibson takes it in, puts it up, and we're going to have a foul. And that was going to be on Macy Manus. And that will send Dontasia Gibson to the free throw line. Janae Moore has 4 points, and Trinity Taylor, the other two, is all that Sikeston has got in this game. And Gibson misses the first free throw. With the clock running, we're already almost down to 6 minutes left. Play 7-minute quarters in JV. Second one no good. Honeycutt with the rebound. Gives it to Slayton. Lowry gets it, dribbles to the right side, down low, wide open Honeycutt. Good pass from Peyton Lowry. And Honeycutt, who is, you say she's 4 of 4 from the free throw line, will go back there to shoot a couple more. That foul on Talia Andrews, her second, and that's a 16 foul. And we jinxed her. Now Cates will come back in the ball game, as does Addie Arnold. Emily Slayton and Macy Manus check out. Case looks like she might have a little bit of red lip there. Maybe she got hit in the mouth on that scrum a while ago. Honeycutt makes the second one. Draper with the basketball. Going to take it in the paintball, knocked off her leg again, and the Donettes come up with it. Lowry with a baseball pass. McKinnon does a nice job to catch it. Back to Lowry, head of the key, over on the left side to Arnold. And they're going to say she shuffled them feet, and she's called for a travel. 4:40 left in the game. Reminder, between games, we'll have another one of the Don seniors, either Ethan Jones or Nolans, or walk over to have a chat with Dalton, and then we'll get ready for the varsity game. And again, I say, it might be a good one. Shot put up no good by Moore. Honeycutt with a rebound, passes up to Cates, and she waited too long to throw it, and it's going to go out of bounds. They are looking to get the ball up the floor, but it's a little bit too late that time.
I think you see that a lot in JV games too. You see they know what they're doing. It just seems that everything's just a half-second delayed on, making it happen. And so I think that just comes with experience, kind of seeing stuff develop, but before it actually happens, because once you see it, it's already too late. So I think that just comes with getting a little time under your belt.
We had another deflection off of Moore's leg. The ball tapped back and hit her in the leg, went out of bounds. Yeah, I think in the varsity game they probably wouldn't even have thrown that pass. Right. Either that or they would have threw it as soon as they got it over there.
Yeah, we would have came out earlier or not at all, one of the two.
Honeycutt was wide open there. Now she's covered up. She gets it anyway. She's going to go up with it, and she draws another foul. This one's on number 22, Alexis Johnson. Honeycutt, 5 of 6 at the free throw line. He's got 7 points in the game. Eyes it up, puts it up, and it's good. That makes the score 40-6. Clock running with 2:50 left in the fourth quarter. And the next one good. 88% from the free throw line tonight for
not bad.
Bailey Honeycutt.
And without her 7 of 8, Donettes look real rough because they're still shooting only 57.8 as a team. You take her 88% away, that gets rough pretty quick.
Moore has it taken away. Addie Arnold, and then Moore fouls her in the back court. And we'll walk to the other end and shoot free throws. Little frustration foul, I think, by Moore that time. That's going to be her 3rd foul. And it'll be Addie Arnold shooting this time. Arnold has not scored don't believe she's attempted a shot, not that I remember anyway. If she has, couldn't have been over 1. Puts it up and banks it in. And nobody moved on that.
Nope.
That was the front end of a 1-and-1. The
yeah.
Sikeston players did not move. Next one up, and it's good. This one goes straight in. Arnold gets on the scorebook, and it's 43-6. Andrews hands the ball off to Taylor. Taylor gets into the paint. She stops, throws it back out, and shot going to be put up. And that was going to be Andrews, and she shoots an air ball, and it goes out of bounds. Even when they get a shot, they have a hard time hitting the backboard or the rim. This may be the fewest shot attempts I've ever seen in the game, though, by an opponent or by anybody as far as that goes. In the lane, Honeycutt's going to get it. She's going to go up and fouled again. And they'll have to hurry to get the shots off here with 45 seconds. They may shut it off when it gets right down to the last couple seconds. She probably have time. We're down to 35 seconds. And the first one's good. And we're down to 25 seconds. Honeycutt with a chance to get into double figures if she can make this one.
She is. She's at 10.
Okay, she got 10 now. We'll make that 11 and 9 of 10 from the free throw line. as Lily Patrick comes in to replace her. And we got 10 seconds left. Donettes JV going to get another win here big tonight. 45-6 is our score. And Moore's going to take it down, stop and shoot it, and no good. And that is our final score, 45-6. JV Donettes win it. Dalton, how you want to do this? You want to go ahead and give the scoring? I'll just turn my mic down and get Nolan hooked up.
Yeah,
and then you
let's
can
do that,
talk
and then we'll run right into it, and then we'll take our commercial breaks right before we go into halftime.
Okay, all right, well, you go ahead then.
All right, once again, the Donettes do take a win in the JV matchup between the Donettes and the Sikeston Lady Bulldogs. Keith got me wanting to say Kennett. If you're just now joining us, Keith's kind of had a little bit of trouble keeping it straight between Kennett and Sikeston, but the Donettes do come away with a 45-6 victory there. Breaking down the scoring for Sikeston, Janae Moore had 4 and Trinity Taylor had 2, and that is Sikeston 6. Looking over at the Donettes, Emily Slayton with 2, Madeline Reedus with 3, Bailey Honeycutt finishes the night with 11 points, almost the leading scorer. Sarah Owen ended up putting up 15 and passing her up, but Bailey hit 9 of 10 free throws from the free throw line, giving her 11 on the night. Addie Arnold with 2, Micah Burton with 8, Peyton Lowry with 2, and Marley Kinnan also getting involved. So typical Donette fashion, where just about everybody on the lineup card gets in the scoring column some shape, form, or fashion. Kinsey Reedus, probably had she been given 4 quarters, also would have got in there. She was one of the lone Donettes that was unable to score. But the JV Donettes do take a win from the Sikeston Lady Bulldogs, scores 45-6. And joining me here is Nolan Zerwanka, one of our seniors. Nolan wears number 30 for the Dons, and he's one of our seniors joining us tonight. We've already, if you missed it, we had Tristan Bryant join us at halftime of the JV game. Now we've got Nolan going to join us in between games here. And then at halftime of the varsity game, the last senior that we have is number 14 for the Dons, Ethan Jones. Whew, got a little loud in here, didn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, all right, Nolan, I appreciate you for joining us. Go ahead and give me a summary of the year so far. What do you think?
Well, as far as the team goes, we haven't played as well as what we'd hoped for. We're not playing bad, but we would have liked to win OFC, obviously, and we weren't able to do that. But, you know, it's past. Now we got to look on forward to districts. But I was out 5 or 6 games at the beginning of the year with the shoulder problem, so we had a little bit of a rough patch then too, but we're not playing terrible, and we got a tough stretch of the games coming up that we should have some good battles.
Right, I talked to Tristan, and on Tuesday, tomorrow night, you've got Alton, and they've got 2 or 3 boys that are pretty good. I saw where one of their kids just signed, I think yesterday, maybe on Saturday, and he signed to play ball at the next level as well.
They had 2 of them signed to the same place.
And then Chandler Cisco signed with him too earlier. Yeah, that's exactly right. So, should be a good matchup looking forward to Tuesday night's game against Alton. All right, I asked Tristan, and he kind of gave me a little bit of an answer. He said his favorite memory was winning OFC, and then he laughed and said there's a lot more he couldn't tell me on the air. What about you? What's your favorite memory playing basketball?
Yeah, that's probably got to be mine too. Either that or beating Charleston. And I don't know if my favorite memory is necessarily from basketball or in the locker room, considering Cameron Barton just exists. It's kind of funny just being around him.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm looking forward to asking him his senior memory next, because there's no telling what he will say.
He probably can't say much of anything.
I'll have to keep my hand on the mute button for him. All right, Nolan, so winning OFC or beating Charleston, top 2 memories, right?
Yes.
Yeah, OFC last year, that was a good one. Missed out on it. By the way, we've talked about the Donettes going ahead and winning that OFC title last year, back-to-back for them. We didn't talk about the Dons yet. The Dons were beaten in the semifinals by Greenville, who wound up putting up a good matchup in the championship game. I think that was, a single-digit game? I think it was like a 6-point game, something like that.
Yeah, and they played a week or 2 earlier, and it was a 2-point game at East Carter, so they're a good matchup right there.
Right, so good championship game. The Dons, of course, would have liked to have been playing for it, but I don't think anybody was upset over the matchup they got over at Three Rivers except the Doniphan fans. All right, Nolan, what about looking forward for you personally, life after high school? What's it look like?
As of now, I'm not sure where I'm going to college. I mean, I've got several baseball offers, as you know, but as far as job-wise and career, no matter where I go, I'm wanting to do something with health and fitness Because, I mean, I've lost a lot of weight.
Right.
I love that kind of stuff, and I'd love to be able to help people do that. So anything with that would be great.
Yeah, well, I don't know if Matt's gonna like this, but I'm gonna give you a plug. You've kind of started a business for yourself, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Looking to spread some fitness, like you said. You've lost a lot of weight from last year to this year. Hitting the gym pretty hard, eating real clean, eating real healthy, and you're willing to give out some fitness and workout advice to people, anybody looking. So I'm gonna give him a plug. Matt, it's senior night. Well, not really senior night. It's our senior interview, so don't get too mad at me, Matt. But I'm gonna give him a plug on his business there. Well, Nolan, I appreciate you joining us. What about, here's one thing we can't talk about. We got a little bit extra time here. See, Ethan thought he was going to be special getting the interview at the halftime of the varsity game. Yeah. Little did he know, you're just going to get more time to talk.
I like talking. I can sit up here and do this all day.
What about baseball? Looking forward to it?
I'm ready. I'm not ready for basketball to be over, obviously. I mean, we still got some stuff that needs to be done, but baseball is my thing. It's always fun playing something that you're at least semi-decent at, and so I love playing baseball and just hanging out, because that's what baseball is. You're just hanging out, playing catch with your buddies every day, and it's great. Yeah, I love it.
Well, we've got a big schedule coming up. I'm going to get that to Matt here in the next couple days for him to post on Current River Broadcasting, but I don't know if you've looked at it. We've got tryouts coming up February 28th, that first week in March, the last day of February, and then the first week of March is tryouts. So. And then we get started on the 18th game-wise. So a lot coming up for us. So I'll get that information to Matt so he can get that posted on the Facebook page. I'm hoping that we have an opportunity to have some of those games maybe on the broadcast or at least somebody streaming it in the stands for us. So we've got a lot of good things coming up for baseball. So if you're a baseball fan or just a Doniphan fan in general, we'd like you to come out to Bob Bird Field and join us. Once again, Ethan, Nolan, seniors coming up for that. I've got a couple others, Brandon Moore, but Ethan and Nolan are my basketball guys. We're still trying to talk Tristan into coming in and joining us.
We're working on him.
I made a comment to him. I said, I almost asked you if your future plans included baseball, but I wasn't going to put him that way on the air. But now that he's not up here, I'll make mention of it. So if you see Tristan in public, tell him you really want him to come play baseball for his senior year. So anyway, Nolan, I appreciate you for joining us. We're going to take here about a 3-minute pause, and Keith and I are going to come back with about 7 minutes left, and we're going to go ahead and give you some rundown of some stats for the Donettes, and we're going to get that Doniphan Donettes action underway, taking on the Sikeston Bulldogs here at the Bill L. Wright Gymnasium. Once again, this has been Dalton Pennington, Nolan Zerwanka joining me, and come back here in about 10 minutes, and we're going to have some action here at the Bill L. Wright Gymnasium.
We see the potential of her and him and you, of where you're from and what you can accomplish. Because when you set your mind to it, there's nothing you can't do. But reaching your potential isn't just about achieving your goals. It's about helping others, supporting your neighbors, building your community, and investing in people that make a difference. Like her and him and you. Because when you're from here, that's just what you do. And from here, we can do anything.
Hometown Pharmacy is your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists provide shots for flu, pneumonia, and shingles all in this pharmacy with no appointment necessary. Refills can be requested online or through our app, and delivery is available if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy, so come by or give us a call, and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Come experience the difference a hometown pharmacy can make on LaRue Street in Doniphan.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
We're for worrying less about the what-ifs and more about the why-nots. We're for checking off your bucket list and then making a new one. We're for starting a family, a business, a tradition. And if you find yourself starting over, we're here for that too. We're for doing as much as you possibly can on a Saturday and absolutely nothing on a Sunday. We're for building a life in Missouri and going out and living it. And when it comes to making sure everything you build is protected, we're here for you. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we are Missouri for life.
I'm Lindsay Turner, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
The housing market is hot and interest rates are still low, making it a great time to sell your house or look for your new home. Either way, Taylor Schleif with United Country American Realty in Doniphan is there for you. Check out her listings online and be assured that Taylor will be with you every step of the way, making the process easier and more enjoyable for you. Come see her at their office in Oak Tree Village or schedule an appointment by calling 996-6786. Taylor Schleif and United Country American Realty, coming soon to a closing near you.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Keith Bowman, Dalton Pennington alongside. We are back at the Bill L. Wright Gymnasium, and we are getting set for the varsity game, the Doniphan Donettes and the Sikeston Lady Bulldogs, and we're expecting a good one. And we'll take a look at some stats here. The Donettes are 19-2 after they won the Ozark Foothills Conference Tournament last Friday night. They are averaging 57 points a game or giving up 39. Sikeston comes in with a record of 14-6. They're scoring 57 a game and they're giving up 42.5. So it's almost identical, the point differential. And this is the first time that Doniphan has played Sikeston, the Sikeston girls, since 2014. Sikeston is a Class 5 school out of District 1. Of course, the Donettes Class 4, also out of District 1. And as Dalton, as I've said before, we are on the very, very low end of the Class 4. But not very far from being Class 3. So I have a note on here that, and I think I mentioned this before the JV game, Sikeston played last week against Ellington, only lost by 1 point. But I don't think that game was at Ellington. And, of course, the Donettes lost by a bigger margin than that. And it's hard to tell by warm-ups, but just looking out there on the floor, I don't know. They don't impress me that much, but when the game starts, it may be different. I don't know. We'll see. The last 5 games, the Donettes done a little bit better from the free throw line, and that's including that one game at Neelyville where they shot so poorly. They're shooting 60%. They're averaging 16 turnovers a game, but they are forcing 26 turnovers a game over the last 5 games. And all this is in the last 5 games. The leading scorer, Bailey Carson's averaging 12.2. Allison Skaggs, 9.4. She's shooting 55% from the field. Sydney Speck, 9 points. McKenna Monahan, 6.4. Brooklyn Klepsik, 5.6. Kenzie Reedus, 4.8. And Timber Turner, 3.2. The games that Donettes have coming up, Wednesday night, they will be going to New Madrid to make up the game that they lost because of the weather. And then on Thursday night, they go to Malden. So 2 trips down into Boot Hill on Wednesday and Thursday. And then next Tuesday, senior night, last home game, the Saxony Lutheran Lady Crusaders will be here to face the Donettes. And that is also one of the teams. No, are they in the?
Yes,
they are.
They're middle of the pack. I think they're. I've got them at 8-12 over here.
Yeah, I've got the records and everything here. We'll look at in a minute.
Okay.
And then they go next Thursday. They go to Mountain View Liberty, and they're going to play Ava, a game that wasn't originally on the schedule. Now, as far as the boys go, Tuesday, tomorrow night, they go to Alton, and then next Monday they play Kennan in a makeup game. And I think that's it. I'm not really sure. That's all he's got on here. It seemed like to me they had one more besides that, but maybe not. Now, they have already had the seeds for the Class 4 district, which is going to be at Dexter. And the Donettes got the number 1 seed with a record of 19-2. Dexter Lady Bearcats with a 2 seed with a record of 11-8. Saxony Lutheran was seeded 3rd. They're 8-12. Perryville is 12-7. They're the 4 seed. New Madrid is the 5 seed at 8-14. And Kennett is 5-16. This is the girls. On the boys' side, New Madrid County Central got the number 1 seed. They're 13-6, and I am really shocked at that. But I know they play some awfully big schools and some good teams. But even though they're 13-6, they still got the number 1 seed. The Dexter Bearcats were number 2 at 13-9. The Dons got the 3 seed, 14-8 on the season. And the Dons coming off a 3rd place win in the Ozark Foothills Conference Tournament after losing a tough one in the semifinals to Greenville, and I mean a tough one. Cape Notre Dame is in the boys' side of this, but their girls are not. And that's possibly a good thing because their girls are usually really good, and I assume they are. But their boys are 7-12. They're the 4th seed. Kennett's 5-16, the 5 seed, and Perryville is the 6th seed, and they're 2-18. And that is going to be at Dexter beginning a week from this Saturday.
That is correct.
On the 26th.
Yep. Speaking of Cape Notre Dame girls, flipping that over and looking at that, I pulled up while we were talking. I pulled up Sikeston's records over here to see, how they've wound up at what did we say? 14-6.
14-8. Well, where'd it go?
14-6 according to Misha. They have losses to Jackson, which was a 4-point game. A loss to Francis Howell by 15. St. Dominic by 5. Cape Notre Dame, they took a loss to Cape Notre Dame, the Lady Bulldogs, and that was a 3-point game. And they took a 9-point loss to Farmington, and then the 1-point game to Ellington. So they have not lost by double digits this season with those 6 losses. And they've played some, Francis Howell, Jackson, all those big 5A schools. They've played some pretty good competition, and then a 1-point loss to Ellington as well. So the Sikeston Lady Bulldogs have played some tough competition.
All right, we're going to have the national anthem, so we'll take a 90-second break, and we'll be back to give you the starters.
Current River Bait and Tackle is more than just a convenience store. They serve hot lunches every day, including burgers that are made fresh and by hand every morning. If you're heading to the river or your favorite fishing spot, check out their large selection of fishing supplies. But most of all, come experience the friendly service at Current River Bait and Tackle, just across the bridge on Highway 160 in Doniphan.
Starters for the Sikeston Lady Bulldogs, number 12, Kirsten Fairhurst, number 14, Nayla Bonner, number 22, Amyari Blissett, number 24, Jakaya Adams, and number 33, Karis Allen. They're wearing red with black trim and kind of a gray colored numbers. And number 33, Karis Allen, looks like a pretty good sized girl. Kenna Monahan, number 2 for the Donettes. Sydney Speck, number 5. Amber Turner, number 10. Bailey Carson, number 12. And Allie Skaggs, number 33. Sikeston will go from right to left here in the first half, and Donettes will go from left to right. And it will be 2 number 33s, jumping center. Allie Skaggs against Karis Allen. Sikeston 14-6, the Donettes 19-2. And this is about as spread out as I've ever seen on a jump ball before. And the ball is controlled by Speck. She gets behind the defense, goes in, no foul called. Wow. Monahan opens from the baseline, shoots an air ball. Ball goes out of bounds, last touch by Sikeston. And that's going to go out of bounds off of Bonner. Wow, I didn't believe that wasn't a foul called on that layup. Bailey Carson to throw it in. Bounces in, Skaggs going to turn her way in, shot up partially blocked. And Harris got a hand on, or Allen got a hand on that, excuse me. Sikeston the other way. And dribbling to the baseline, ball dribbles off her foot. It's going to be Bonner. And the ball goes back to the Donettes. Yeah, I'm not sure Allie Skaggs has faced anybody that tall with that athleticism so far this year. She got a hand on that shot. Skaggs gives the ball to Carson. In the lane to Skaggs, wide open, and the shot blocked again. And it's Allen again. Gonna have to use a pump fake. Inbounds underneath, wide open, Timber Turner coming off the screen, lays it in. Donettes lead 2-0. They set up in the press, and they have Allen, the big girl, and Timber Turner guarding her, so you know she's their best player. Dribbling between her legs, and Donettes looking to help out. She's going to fire up a long three, way off, and the ball loose on the floor, picked up by Bailey Carson, and she got to get some help. Gives it to Turner, and now she got to get some help, and Allen knocks it away, and all the Donettes took off to the other end except for Bailey Carson. Kennett was putting, or Sikeston was putting some pressure on after the missed shot there. 2-0 Donettes. Carson dribbles to the baseline, throws it cross court to Monahan. Monahan dribbles in, gets a screen, lays it in. Good screen by Alex Skaggs. And it's 4-0. This time Bonner will bring, well, she gives it back to Allen. Allen calling for a screen. She's going to hand it off. That is Blissett. Blissett guarded by Monahan. And we're going to have an offensive foul. Blissett pushed off with that offhand. And the Sikeston coach can't believe it. She did push off a little bit. I don't know if Monahan may have acted a little bit, but she got the call. Well, that's her first foul in the game. 6:14 to go first quarter. The Donettes lead 4-0. And Sikeston is in a zone. Speck wide open in the corner. Doesn't take it. Now she's going to. And it's no good. And Timber Turner rebounds and puts it in. Turner with 4 quick points. And the Donettes lead 6-0. And the ball knocked out of bounds by Allie Skaggs. Bonner dribbled it out in front over there, and she just knocked it out of bounds into the Sikeston bench. Don't you agree with me? Whoever Timber Turner's guarding is the other
probably the best player.
Yeah,
Timber just gets after it better than anybody on the Donettes, and not that they play slack defense by any means, but Timber she gives you a little bit extra on defense.
Allen dribbles way over to the other side there. Passes it to Adams. Adams dribbles down, throws it out front. Just kind of a wild throw there, but Sikeston's able to pick it up. Pass out front. That's Blissett. She gets a screen. And Donettes all over him. Left wing down low underneath, and that's going to be a shot put up and in by Allen. They're going to have to keep her out of there. I liked it better when she was out at the point. Carson kicks it out in the corner to Speck. Cross court, Monahan. Started to penetrate, now she backs it out. In the corner, Bailey Carson. Down low, Skaggs going to turn, and she's going to be fouled. And this one's going to be on Allen. And it would behove the Donettes to get her in foul trouble.
Yep.
They only have 4 players on the bench, and one of them is Kennedy Watson that played, I think she played the whole JV game. Skaggs knocks the first one in.
If I'm not mistaken, Janae Moore also played the whole JV game, and she's down there as well, I believe. Except she's wearing number 10 instead of 12 like she had in the JV game.
Skaggs makes both free throws. Donettes lead 8-2. Inbounds pass comes to Bonner. And we're going to have a foul on Allie Skaggs. That'll be the first foul on the Donettes. It'll be Bonner to throw it in. He gets it into Allen. Allen's got to be, 6'2"?
Yeah, at least.
In the corner, wide open three is up and good. As Adams was left wide open. And that makes the score 8-5. Donettes up by 3. 4:30 left in the first quarter. Monahan lobs it down low. What a bad pass. Picked off by Allen. Pass up the floor, and Sydney Speck's going to bat it out of bounds. And we got Brooke Klepsik coming in for McKenna Monahan. The bounce pass comes into Karis Allen. I said Sikeston is a Class 5 school. Clearing out for Allen. Take it into the paint, elevates, shot up and good. And she just jumps over the top of everybody and shoots it. If she makes them, it's going to be hard to stop. Pass in the corner to Klepsik. Lead down to 1 and a bad pass. Well, I don't know if it's a bad pass or Skaggs just wasn't expecting it. Ball knocked away, ball loose on the floor. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Donettes' ball. Donettes getting after it on defense. And one thing we always talk about, 9 or 10 players are going to come off that bench for Doniphan. We'll see how that affects Sikeston too. Sydney Speck out front, Klepsik, free throw line to Turner. Baseline to Skaggs. She goes up and his foul is going to be called again. And the coach is down there saying all ball, which I'm sure Coach Epps wanted them to take it right at her.
Yeah.
So that's 2 quick fouls on Karis Allen. And Skaggs' free throw is a little bit long. And it looks like the Sikeston coach is going to leave her in there. I'd take it right at her again. Oh, the next time I give her a pump fake. Both free throws missed. Bailey Carson rebounds, puts it up, no good. Allen with the rebound. They got somebody back, but Speck's able to get back there before Allen could see her. Allen handling between the circles. Gives it left wing to Bonner. Bonner across the court. And that's number 22. Nice drive there, but a block by Skaggs. Now a three-pointer put up way off. But Sikeston gets the rebound, and we're going to have a foul. That was Blissett, and she'll be shooting 2. That one's on Bailey Carson. That ball hit the floor, and they beat the Donettes to it. Free throw, no good by Blissett. Kenzie Reedus, Maddie Reedus coming in. Klepsik and Skaggs check out. 8-7, Donettes, 3:11 to go first quarter. Next free throw is no good. And a rebound by Sikeston. And they will bring it back out front to Allen. That was Fairhurst who got the rebound. Nice move there. Shot won't go. Ball tipped around. Allen's going to get her own rebound. Spins, puts it up. No good, but she's fouled. Wow. Well, I tell you what, she's athletic, that's for sure. Now she'll shoot 2. And we'll get our first substitution for Sikeston here after this first free throw. Free throw good, ties the game at 8. And it's number 11. And that is Landry Hammondtree. She replaces Jakaya Adams. Next free throw bounces around and falls in. Sikeston with their first lead, 9-8. Sikeston in a 2-3 zone. Well, the free throw line is wide open. And Turner's going to take it down, drop it off to Reedus, and she missed it. Turner got the rebound. Out to Sydney Speck, three-pointer, off no good. And she's going to get her own rebound. Going to take it into the paint. Right at the defense, and that's going to be the third foul. Let's see if they call it on her. I believe it's on 33. It is. That's her third foul.
Well, and I don't know how she didn't get a foul on Kenzie Reedus the
first shot
before that, the first shot. Yeah, it looked like she totally body checked her.
Speck at the free throw line, and her free throw's good. We're tied at 9 again. And she's going to have to take Allen out. This is Donette's chance here to
put some
make
space.
some hay.
Yep.
Donette's going to be a lot bigger now for sure. Other than Allen, they don't really have any real tall players, but Speck's second one, no good. And we're going to have a foul on the Donettes on Kenzie Reedus. It'll be team foul number 4.
I have it, at 4.
Well, both teams have 4 team fouls. 9-9 is our score. And we got another foul. This is going to be a reach-in foul. As Blissett just dribbled between a couple of the Donettes players in a reach-in.
That's Maddie Reedus' second. She's the only Donette and with more than one.
Blissett with a basketball. Going to dribble into the paint, goes down, put it up, shot blocked by Kenzie Reedus. And we got McKenna Monahan coming back in the game. Reedus will go to the bench for those 2 fouls. Allie Skaggs also coming in. Going to replace Timber Turner. So the Donettes got the 2 big girls in there with Sikeston's big girl out. And bounce pass comes into Bonner. And she's got a layup. The ball knocked away from her by Reedus. And it went towards the basket, and Bonner was able to pick it up and lay it in. Speck in the lane to Skaggs, lobs it down low, and it's intercepted. That's Fairhurst now. Reedus comes up from behind and knocks it out of bounds. She did that about 10 times in the first quarter of that JV game. You need to learn how to tip that ball up in the air where maybe one of her teammates can get it instead of knocking it out of bounds. Blissett with a basketball. Kicks it out, and that is Hammondtree. Now Bonner with it, takes it to the baseline. Circles back out to the baseline. Ball knocked away by Monahan. It's going to be out of bounds on the Donettes. Good hustle there by McKenna Monahan.
Yeah, I'll take the hustle there any day. I don't know that we've had a couple loose balls like that, and I don't know that Sikeston's hit the floor yet, but there's been a Donette on the ground every single one of them so far.
And bounce comes into Sikeston, and the Donettes steal it. Here comes Skaggs. She's going to take it all the way. Stops, and then foul, another foul. That time she did. She stopped to give a little pump fake. And that was going to be on Fairhurst. Both teams with 5 team fouls, so we're going to be in the bonus fairly early in this first half. Skaggs made the first 2 a while ago, and then she missed the second 2, I believe. This one's good. 11-10, Sikeston. Minute 25 left first quarter. Next one on the way, and it's good. Brooke Klepsig coming in. And she'll get Kenzie Reedus. And Donette set up in a full court man-to-man. And bounce pass comes into Blissett. Pass up the floor is too high. And it goes off Adams' hands out of bounds. (11-11) with a minute 20 left in the first quarter. Klepsig finds a path to the basket, put it up no good. Carson with an offensive rebound, goes up, and we're going to have a foul. And officials talking it over who they're going to call it on. The underneath official blew the whistle too. Number 24, Adams, picks that one up. So the next foul on Sikeston will put the Donettes in the bonus. Monahan dribbles in, lobs it underneath the Skaggs, puts it up, hit the bottom of the rim, got it back, turns, shoots, and scores. 13-11. Inbounds pass comes into the corner to Blissett. She is double teamed, and Monahan knocks it away, and they're going to call a jump ball. It'll stay with Sikeston, but good hustle there by the Donettes. And they're starting to exert a little more energy with their pressure there. We're going to have a timeout called by Sikeston. The Donettes up 13-11, 47 seconds left first quarter. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
Well, the Donettes have regained the lead after Kennan had taken a 2-point lead. They've scored the last 4 points, and Karis Allen, the big girl for Sikeston, who was doing all the damage there early, has 6 of their 11 points, has got 3 fouls already. Donettes go into a zone press this time. And Blissett throws it in the front court, intercepted by Monahan. You're going to take it all the way, put it up, and no good. And another foul, and Sikeston just gets deeper and deeper in foul trouble. And that one's going to be on Amiari Blissett, and that's her second foul. And it'll be Monahan shooting 2. That basket would have counted if it had went in. She just didn't quite get it up over the rim. Free throw is good.
Well, I don't want to put the cart before the horse or anything here, but the Donettes have got to hit free throws because it's apparent that Sikeston's going to send them to the line, so they're going to have to hit them while they're there. You would hate to look back in the fourth quarter and be down 1 or 2 knowing that you've missed 50-60% of your free throws.
Both free throws good. Sikeston will get it across the half line this time. Blissett takes it down, gets under it, past everybody, and lays it in. And that was a little bit of sidestepping defense there by the Donettes that time. They didn't do a very good job of cutting her off. 18 seconds left in the first quarter. The Donettes lead 15-13. Passes to Carson on the right wing. Back to Monahan. Now to Klepsik in the corner. And Speck's pass is deflected. And we're going to have a shot, maybe. Nope, they're not going to get it off. So a 2-point lead for the Donettes at the end of the first quarter, 15-13 over the Sikeston Lady Bulldogs. Be back in 1 minute.
I'm Russell French, and for value and friendly professional service, give us a call at 573-996-5001. Whether you're insuring your home, auto, farm, or business, give us a call at 573-996-5001. Or come by and see us right here in Doniphan at 1204 Walnut Street. Or visit us on the web at cmoinsurance.net.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
Welcome back, everybody. We're back at Doniphan High School at the end of the first quarter. The Donettes lead Sikeston 15-13 in Dalton. I don't know about you, but they need to extend this lead with Allen on the bench with those 3 fouls. Unless the Donettes, if it stays close, they probably not bring her back in this first half.
Right. I don't know that I would. I'd go into halftime if it's a close ball game.
Donettes get it inside to Kenzie Reedus, and she puts it in. 17-13 Donettes. And bounce pass comes into Adams. She's going to dribble it up the floor. Going to take it all the way to the basket, lays it up, no good. That was kind of a wild shot. Bailey Carson gets the rebound. And Carson is fouled in the back court. That's going to be another one on Adams. And they would be better off right now if they just fell back when.
Yeah.
Now we got number 10 coming in. Janae Moore, and you're right, she did play in the JV game. She was number 12 in the JV game.
Right. Well, and another thing about Karis Allen, the one that's in foul trouble that we're talking about, I don't know if you noticed at the end of the first quarter, she was the first one. She came out all the way to the half-court line, met all of her teammates coming off, told them to keep their heads up. So not only is she probably their physical scoring leader, but it looks to be every bit of their actual team leader as well, which
I'm sure she
is
is.
nice to see. Yeah.
Bailey Carson hits the front end of the 1-and-1, makes it 18-13. And the next one's good, 19-13, 7:32 left first half. Donettes in a straight full court man-to-man. And McKenna Monahan knocks it away from Blissett. It will stay with Sikeston, but the Donettes are hounding them all up and down the floor right now. And with them in foul trouble already, and they've got a couple of girls who didn't really play that well in the JV game.
Okay.
They didn't really play that well in the JV game on the bench right here, and one of them's in the game right now. And the Donettes are going to tie up, and that was Moore, the girl who played in the JV game. And it will be Sikeston basketball. Donettes got it at the quarter. It will be Hammondtree to throw it in. Throws it out, and Fairhurst gets it. And a shot blocked by Kinsey Reedus. And that was Nayla Bonner. And coming right back into the ball game is going to be Shakaya Adams. And she will replace Janae Moore. And Blissett's going to throw it in. Lobs it in the corner. Bonner. And I think she got away with a double dribble too. If she didn't, she come awful close to hitting with both hands. Hammondtree. And a nice drive to the basket there by Nayla Bonner. Makes it 19-15. Sydney Speck, right wing. Out front to Monahan. Free throw line to Turner. Turner's going to take it, shoot. A little bit too hard. Reedus gets the rebound, goes up, partially blocked. Now Turner gets it, and we're going to have a foul. This one's going to be on number 12, Kirsten Fairhurst. And Coach Epps just keeps running them in and out. Here comes Allison Skaggs and Brooke Klepsick. And it'll be Kinsey Reedus and Sydney Speck checking out. And Timber Turner will be shooting, I believe they call that 2 shots or 1-and-1?
I think it's a 1-and-1, yeah.
Shot no good. Rebounded by Bonner. Bonner guarded by Skaggs. Hands it off, and we're going to have a foul on McKenna Monahan. And that will be team foul number 6. So both teams will be in the bonus now. The Donettes will be in the 2-shot bonus the rest of the half. And the next foul on the Donettes will put Sikeston in the bonus. Blissett inbounds it. And they're driving to the basket as Fairhurst kicks it out. And the short jumper no good. And the Donettes get out rebounded, and then they knock it out of bounds. Fairhurst got in there and beat the Donettes to the ball. They got to go after that basketball. Maddie Reedus back in. Bailey Carson out. Bonner will throw it in underneath the left side of the Sikeston basket. Throws it in the corner. Adams gives it back to Bonner. She's double teamed. Back to Adams. 3-pointer short. And another offensive rebound by the shortest girl on the floor there, Hammondtree. Donettes not doing a very good job on the defensive boards right now. Doing a better job on the offensive boards. Bonner hands it off to Fairhurst, and she's going to be fouled by Brooke Klepsick. That was kind of a unlucky foul there. And that'll be a bonus now for Sikeston. And so far they're 2 out of 3 from the free throw line. And this will be the first trip for Kirsten Fairhurst. And she misses, and Brooke Klepsick gets the rebound. Pass up the floor. Nice dish off. Oh! McKenna Monahan gets the rebound, though. Beautiful pass there. Monahan caught that ball in the air and just flipped it to Skaggs, and she missed an easy one. But Monahan didn't give up. She took off after it and got it.
Well, I don't know if you noticed Allie Skaggs' face there when she turned and looked at McKenna after she missed it. She gave her like a
thanks for bailing me out.
Thank you, because I'm sorry. That wasn't how that was supposed to go.
Monahan misses the free throw. That's a couple in a row now the Donettes have missed.
Average is falling down to 64% as a team. They were right there at about 75.
Need to be building this lead, and it doesn't seem to be going up too fast. Next one is no good. And the rebound comes down to Sikeston. And bringing the ball up the floor will be Blissett. And another reach-in foul on Monahan.
Well, let me ask you this. With Karis Allen over there on the bench, Sikeston's keeping it within 4. How long do you ride that until it gets to about 9 or 10 and then bring her in and just tell her to play smart?
Well,
or do you just let it go to 10 at halftime and bring her back in fresh to start the third?
I wouldn't think they'd bring her back in unless it was, got above 10. But right now the Donettes are not building it. They missed the free throws down here. Should have a 7 or 8 point lead right now for sure, at least. And now they're going to start making theirs. Blissett, it gets the first one. That gives her 3 points. Blissett is a senior. And she makes both of them, and the lead cut to 2. And this is getting kind of scary times here because the Donettes are not building that lead. Reedus over to Klepsig. Klepsig hands it off to Sydney Speck. Speck at the head of the key, right side to Reedus. Down low, Skaggs. Skaggs backs her way in, puts it up, partially blocked. And here comes Sikeston with the basketball. It's Blissett. She's going to take it all the way. Goes down, puts it up, no good. And Skaggs with the rebound. Out with Reedus. Donettes got a 4-on-3 if they hurry. Out in the corner. Klepsig fakes the shot, hands it to Skaggs. Skaggs fakes the shot, goes in. And she might have got bailed out on that one. That looked like that might have been clean. That was on number 14, Nayla Bonner. And let's see if Skaggs, so far she is 4 of 6 from the free throw line. And has 6 points. That one's good. Bailey Carson coming back in. And she'll give Timber Turner a rest. 20-17, 4:56 left first half. The Donettes on top of Sikeston by 3 points. And Skaggs gets the second. 4-point lead. Inbounds pass. Hammontree gets it back. Gives it to Bonner. Bonner guarded way out the volleyball line by Skaggs. Hands it to Blissett. Blissett's going to take it in on the left side. Goes in, puts it up, no good. Carson with a rebound. And it's knocked away from behind by Blissett. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Donettes. If they can score every time down the floor here for about 4 or 5 times, they can really put the pressure on Sikeston. Then the coach should have to decide what to do. Skaggs going to take it in. Lays it up, no good. Carson had the rebound. It's going to be knocked out of her hands by Fairhurst. Skaggs is really struggling around the basket there. Boy, she probably could have had close to 20 points already. Inbounds pass to her's got it again right underneath, and the shot blocked again. And she shouldn't be letting those smaller girls block her shot. Bonner with the basketball out front. Over on the right side to Blissett. Blissett dribbles to the baseline, now reverses. Goes back to the baseline, gets a nice move to the basket. Weaves in and out of players there. And cuts the Donettes lead to 2 points again. Reedus dribbles into the paint, knocked away, got it back out in the corner. Klepsig. Klepsig's little runner's up and good from about 6 feet. Here comes Blissett again. You better turn around because she's going to take it down. And she's thrown it in. The girls that are down the floor are not looking back and they're ready to help there. Coach Epps calls a timeout. And Sikeston is keeping it close with their big girl on the bench. 23-21, 3:32 left first half. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back.
The housing market is hot and interest rates are still low, making it a great time to sell your house or look for your new home. Either way, Taylor Schleif with United Country American Realty in Doniphan is there for you. Check out her listings online and be assured that Taylor will be with you every step of the way, making the process easier and more enjoyable for you. Come see her at their office in Oak Tree Village or schedule an appointment by calling 996-6786. Taylor Schleif and United Country American Realty, coming soon to a closing near you.
Welcome back. We're back at Doniphan High School. Got 3:32 left in the first half. And the Donettes have a 2-point slim lead over Sikeston. 23-21. It'll be Donettes ball. And Sikeston has been without their biggest girl they've got, and most likely their best player. Since back in the first quarter, she picked up 3 fouls quick. Speck's going to shoot a 3, and we're going to have an illegal screen on the Donettes. Going to be on Kenzie Reedus.
Well, the bad thing is right there before that timeout was called, I think Epps got on to Tyler Thompson, our official, and was asking for that to be called down here on this end, and I think that it cost him on the very first possession out of the timeout. So,
well, that's the second foul on Kenzie Reedus, so she goes to the bench. Now both teams will be in the 2-shot bonus the rest of the half. Pass in the middle of the floor to Fairhurst, and Speck takes it away, but they're going to call a jump ball. That's a shame. Speck had a wide open layup, but it will be Donette's ball on the held ball. Well, they got 3 minutes and 11 seconds. They need to put some space between them and Sikeston. Klepsik's going to shoot a 3. It's no good. And the rebound comes down to Bonner. And now the ball taken away from Hammondtree. Allie Skaggs throws it in the backcourt. She had
I thought Madeline Reedus was in the air there, but
you have to be established.
You have to be established on the other side. Okay, that was my next question.
Coach Epps was wanting the foul.
Yeah, he's wanting it right here in front of the bench. Yep.
Well, the Donettes turn it over. After they got the turnover, they turn it right back over. Adams dribbles to the right side, goes behind the back, into the paint, and we're going to have another foul on the Donettes.
That's 3 on Madeline Reedus.
I'm not too sure. They don't need to see if those girls can't shoot from the outside. Back off of them a little bit. I know that's not the way Coach Epps likes to play, but I mean, now they're getting in foul trouble. And they're going to tie the game if she makes this next free throw. Reedus goes to the bench with 3 fouls. Kenzie's over there with 2 fouls. Adams with 4 points now. And that one rims out. Skaggs get the rebound. So the Donettes still have a 1-point lead. 2:35 left in the first half. Carson dribbles in, kicks it out in the corner to Speck. Speck gives it to Skaggs. Skaggs hits Klepsik driving to the basket, and another block shot. Blissett will bring it up the floor. Kicks it out, Adams for 3. It's short. Ball saved in. Nice save there by Fairhurst as she saves it in to Bonner. Now the ball loose on the floor. Bonner's going to take it to the hole, put it up, no good. Got her own rebound, no good, but another foul on the Donettes. And everything is going Sikeston's way right now without Karis Allen on the floor. That is the second foul on Allie Skaggs. Good thing they've missed some free throws. Skaggs goes out, Reedus back in. Micah Burton's coming in for Brooke Klepsik. 2:01 to go in the first half. And I'm sure their coach is just hoping they can keep it fairly close till that third quarter. They're going to bring her back in.
Here she comes, yeah. I think she's trying to make a statement right before halftime.
Well, yeah, she may make one all right. She may get her 4th foul. Carson's going to dribble in, sidestep the defender, no good. Ball out of bounds off of Kinsey Reedus. Yeah, this could backfire on it. I mean, it might not, but it could. Boy, Allen's coming back in the game. She replaces Adams. Timber Turner back in there guarding Karis Allen. Allen's going to stop and shoot a three. No good. It's kind of hard to come off the bench like that cold, but she almost made it. Donettes hadn't scored in a while. Michael Burton lobs it underneath. Nice catch by Reedus. Can't make the shot. And here comes Allen. And she's going to take it all the way to the hole. I guarantee you that. And she scored. The Donettes can't make their shots underneath. They're just in this little lull they've had where they haven't played that well the last 4 or 5 games. They have missed a lot of shots right underneath the basket. Speck's going to take it in. Her shot blocked by Allen. Allen saves it. Nope, she doesn't get it. She's on the out-of-bounds line. So the Donettes.
No, they do give it.
Oh, they do. He pointed the other way.
Yeah, he did.
I thought it was out off the Donettes, but he pointed.
Yeah, he did. I think that's what Ebb's saying to him, but I think he just kind of touched his chest saying, my bad on that one.
Well, Sikeston has regained the lead, and they've kept Allen from getting that 4th foul so far. Somebody needs to draw a charge on her. And we got a three-pointer coming up, no good. Missed badly, and that was by Bonner. Pass up the floor to Speck. She gets a pass to the basket, goes in, lays it up and in. We're tied at 25. Better get down the floor and turn around. She likes to take the ball to the basket. And she scores again. That is Blissett. When they get down there, the other girls are not turning around to see the players coming down the floor. Speck's going to fire up a three, no good. And that'll be the end of the first half. And Sikeston has taken a 2-point lead, 27-25. Over the Donettes, and boy, I tell you what, those missed easy shots and several free throws they've missed as well. And the main thing was keeping Allen out of foul trouble. So 27-25 is our halftime score. Dalton, you want to run down the scoring, and I'll get Ethan set up here?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right.
Looking at our scoring, like Keith said, it's a 25-27 ball game. The Donettes do trail by 2. The scoring for the Sikeston Lady Bulldogs, Nayla Bonner has 5, Amari Blissett has 10, Jakai Adams has 4, Karis Allen with 8. Allen did most of her scoring in the first, did pick up a bucket in the second quarter, but she picked up 6, and like Keith said, could have had a whole lot more had she not picked up those 3 fouls super early. The Bulldogs, since we've been talking about fouls a lot, the Bulldogs do have 11 team fouls, just like the Donettes do. Most of the time on that scoreboard, once it hits 10, they leave it at 10. And I keep track of them up here, though, and they both have 11 apiece. Karis Allen with 3, Jakai Adams with 2, Amari Blissett with 3, Nayla Bonner with 1, and Kirsten Fairhurst with 2. So the entire starting 5, 4 of the starting 5 for the Sikeston Lady Bulldogs have more than 1 foul coming into the second half. Looking over at the scoring for the Donettes, Sydney Speck has 3, Timber Turner with 4, Bailey Carson has 2, Kinsey Reedus with 2, Allie Skaggs with 8, and Brooke Klepsick with 2. The only one in real foul trouble for the Donettes is Madeline Reedus. She's got 3 fouls on her. She picked up 2 there in the second quarter, kind of back-to-back before Coach Epps could get her subbed out. So that deep bench for the Donettes, how Epps runs them in and out. We talk about that all the time, how he's moving girls in and out. He picks up 11 team fouls as well, but does a good job of staying out of foul trouble in the first half. We'll go ahead and run down those fouls since we did for the Bulldogs. Maddie Reedus with 3, as I said, Bailey Carson with 1, Kinsey Reedus has 2, Allie Skaggs with 2, and Brooke Klepsick with 1. So Donettes do a great job of spreading it around on the floor and spreading the fouls around, and they're trailing by 2. As Keith said, Ethan Jones, our last Don senior that we're going to get to talk to, joining me. Ethan wears number 14 for the Dons. Ethan, I've asked the boys tonight first to give me the summary of the season. So what do you think so far?
I think it started off a little rough, you know. I mean, we had some rough spots, and that's just part of basketball, you know. You start off maybe not how you wanted to, but I think as the season's progressed, we have consistently got better. And I feel like everybody kind of knows what we want in the end of it, and I think we got a shot at a lot of good things coming our way.
Good, yeah. Speaking of coming up, Alton tomorrow night, I think I've talked about that with Tristan and Nolan both. Alton has some really good ball players, but I think we're going to match up pretty well against them, so it should be a pretty good game at Alton tomorrow night. Then looking forward, next Tuesday night is, who did we decide was next Tuesday night?
Kennett, I believe.
Is that Kennett? Is that right?
That or Sikeston.
Yeah, it's Sikeston. It is Sikeston. Yeah, and then a week from Saturday will be the district tournament getting started for us, and we drew Perryville in the first round, who doesn't have a very good record, but the thing is, we don't see them a lot, and we don't have they're kind of one of our northern opponents that are in our district, so we don't really see them a lot, and they match up with a lot of bigger schools. I imagine they play Farmington, and they get into kind of the St. Louis area as well, so record doesn't necessarily mean anything, and we don't want to look past that game, but then could possibly have Dexter, who's the 2 seed in the semifinals, on their home floor.
Absolutely.
Next question I asked everybody, and I've got about the same response from both of them, and I kind of gave Nolan a hint on what Tristan was, so I'm going to ask you, and then I'll tell you what their favorite memory was, and I'm going to see what you say. What's your favorite memory playing basketball in high school?
You know, I've made a lot of great memories with my teammates, but by far one of them was winning OFC's junior year.
Well, that's what the other two said. That was their number one. Nolan did throw in beating Charleston at Charleston was a big one that game, he said.
That was an amazing game. Everybody played their hearts out. Double OT.
Yeah.
Just grinding one out. That was amazing.
Yeah, that's always a good feeling to come away with one that nobody thought you were going to come away with, and one that you had to fight to earn. That's always a really good feeling.
That was the first time we've ever beat Charleston at Charleston.
Right. All right, next question. This is a personal one for you. Oh, by the way, the other two have said that they have just as many memories that they can't mention on the air that are just as good in comparison to winning OFC. What about you? Same kind of thing?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, all right. Well, I told them I wouldn't pressure them and make them tell anything, so I won't do the same to you. What about you personally looking forward? What do you have career-wise lined up? What are your goals?
I would like to go play college basketball for a little while and at least try it out. You know, I've played this game my whole life and always wanted to work towards a scholarship, so I would love to try to get some college out of that. But I'm going to go, and whatever I do, I'm going to try to get my law degree and become a lawyer if I can get that accomplished.
What about if you've got some, say a 7th grader walked up to you and said, Ethan, what's your advice about basketball? What do you tell them?
No matter what you go through, the game gives what you put in it.
Well, I'm glad you said that, and I'm glad that's your advice, because I'm going to talk about one thing that I didn't talk about with the other two. Your freshman and sophomore year, you kind of had a rough road with it as far as basketball was. You really turned it on your junior year, and that goes back to putting a lot of work in the weight room, putting a lot of work in on the floor in the summertime. You didn't really have it handed to you. You went out and earned it and really turned it on your junior year, and now you're excelling again your senior year. So what are your thoughts about that?
Freshman year, you know, we were all real young, and coming into that, we had a really good senior varsity squad, so there was no room for kids that didn't know what they were doing a whole lot. So I tried to get as good as I could on JV and wanted a starting spot on JV. And then sophomore, whenever, it was pretty much this is what we had. Yeah. I just tried to build from there, and I knew my abilities and what I could do, and I wanted to excel at it. So I tried to work hard at what I knew I could do and then get better at what I couldn't.
Well, I think that's great advice for those younger kids to kind of fight what you want for. If you want it, you're going to have to put in the work. That's always kind of something I try to talk to my baseball boys about. The thing about baseball, you're going to get out of it what you put into it, and I think that goes with a lot of sports. You know, if you want to put in the time and work, you're going to reap the benefits somewhere down the line. So I think that's really good advice.
Yes, sir.
Well, Ethan, it's been a good year. I've loved watching you play. We've got baseball coming up. I'm really excited with that.
Yes, sir.
I'm really looking forward to baseball season. Nolan said he doesn't want to look past districts. They've got a couple things that you guys want to accomplish, but
yes, sir,
he is ready to get on the baseball field. So I appreciate you for joining us, Ethan. Keith and I will probably be back we'll take 2 commercial breaks. So Matt, we'll take about a 2-minute pause, and then we'll come back with about 1 minute left on the clock. This has been Ethan Jones and Dalton Pennington here at the Bill L. Wright Gymnasium. Ethan, good luck the rest of the year, okay?
Thank you.
All right. come back here in about 2 minutes, and we'll bring you second half action where the Doniphan Donettes are currently trailing 25-27 here at the Bill L. Wright Gymnasium.
Hometown Pharmacy is your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists provide shots for flu, pneumonia, and shingles all in this pharmacy with no appointment necessary. Refills can be requested online or through our app, and delivery is available if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy, so come by or give us a call, and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Come experience the difference a hometown pharmacy can make on LaRue Street in Doniphan.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
You've heard it all before. We're number one. We're the best. We have the biggest rebates. Now is the time to skip the hype and come to Current River Ford in Doniphan. They're all about helping you find the perfect new Ford. Current River Ford services your vehicles after the sale. From the moment you drive in, you will receive the quality service you've been missing. With the selection at Current River Ford, you'll find the new vehicle you want. How about getting your next vehicle at a dealership that makes it all about you? Current River Ford, Highway 160 in Doniphan.
We're for road trips. We're for hitting up Arthur Bryant's for lunch and making it to Lambert's for dinner. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, steel horses, and real horses. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck in traffic and 6-lane freeways that aren't so free. We're for Missouri license plates. No, medals of pride. Like us, no two roads are alike, but we're all connected. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and if you're a Missouri driver, we're for you.
I am Doug Green, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
Welcome back, everybody. We're ready to start the second half here, and hopefully the Donettes were able to make some adjustments at halftime. I know the first half the other night in the championship game of the OFC was bad. Only had 14 points. They were down 20-14. Come out and outscored East Carter, I think, 35-17 second half. This team here may be a little more talented, but they're down by 2 points, and they got 3 fouls on Karis Allen early in that first quarter, set out the rest of that quarter, and didn't come back in until a couple minutes left in the first half. But they were able to stay close and actually even have a lead as we start the third quarter, 27-25. And we got a long three-pointer put up, no good. And they get another offensive rebound. The Donettes are not doing a very good job on the defensive board. They did okay on the offensive glass, but they're having a hard time on the defensive board. And Allen's going to fire up a three. It's no good. And Skaggs with the rebound. She got a man wide open, and the ball batted away. And they're going to get a layup out of it. And they score. Skaggs threw it right into Allen's hand. Donettes had a 2-on-0. And that was a 4-point swing there for sure. Instead of being tied, they're down by 4 now. In the lane, Skaggs gets it out in the corner to Timber Turner. Across the lane to Bailey Carson. Donettes having trouble with that zone. Monahan dribbles into the defense, and luckily she got it back. And they're going to call a foul on McKenna Monahan for pushing off. So not a good start here. If they'd have just got that ball over the defense and got that layup, tied the game. Now I tell you what, that zone defense is giving them problems. In the lane, ball knocked away, but Allen will get it back out at the head of the key. Another three-pointer put up, no good. And a nice block out by Timber Turner. That was Adams with that three-pointer. She's hit the only three-pointer for the Lady Bulldogs. Sydney Speck, right wing, throws it out front. Boy, that was close to being intercepted by Fairhurst. Carson's going to take it into the paint. Her little runner's up, and it crawls over and falls in. 29-27. Quickly back the other way. They better turn around. Here comes Blissett. In the corner, Adams going to shoot another one. This one's good. That's where she made it from, the left corner in the first half. The Donettes are going to have to get back. Carson is going to be called for travel. Brooke Klepsik back in the game, and Sikeston has built a 5-point lead, 32-27, with 6:04 to go in the third quarter. Donettes going to try the 2-2-1 press. Inbounds pass comes into Bonner, gets it to Allen. Allen back to Blissett. Blissett still dribbling it, and she dribbles right through the defense. Allen down low, wide open Adams, and she lays it in. The Donettes need a bucket awfully bad right here. They get it in the lane to Skaggs. Kicks it out to Speck for three. It's good. Best way to get a three-point shot. Inside now. 34-30. Sydney Speck guarding Allen. Allen still has the basketball. Dribbles down the left side of the lane. Underneath again, Adams, and that shot's blocked from behind by Carson, but they're getting open too much down there around the basket. They're paying a lot of attention to Allen, and she can dish it off as well. Blissett will throw it in. Gets it in the corner to Adams. Adams backs it out. Cross-court pass. Bonner. Out front to Allen. She's still being guarded by Timber Turner. 5 minutes left, third quarter. It's 34-30. Allen doesn't take the screen, spins into the paint, loses it, and it's going to be picked up by Bailey Carson. Carson gets down quickly underneath. Skaggs lays it up and in. There you go. Even down the floor. 34-32. Donettes down by 2. Allen calls out. Blissett hands her the basketball. Blissett's going to dribble into the paint. All the way down. Shot up. No good. And she's fouled by Allie Skaggs. I know Adam didn't like that call, but she come down with her arms. You could see her arms come down. Blissett gets it. She's taking it to the hole. They ought to know that by now. Free throw's good. And Blissett is their leading scorer now with 13 points. And she's also 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Pushes the lead back to 4, 36-32. We played almost half this third quarter. Turner gives it to Klepsik. In the corner, Sydney Speck. Wasn't even really looking for the shot there. She was actually open. It was over, hands it to Bailey Carson on the right wing. Carson cross court to Klepsik. Klepsik takes it in, tries to throw it in the middle, and it's knocked away and stolen by Allen. Here she comes. Goes down, stops, shoots, and scores. Lead back to 6. Donettes had it cut to 2. And just like that, Sikeston up by 6. Sydney Speck dribbles to a bad spot, throws across court, stolen. Blissett goes down, stops, lets the defense fly by. She missed the shot, got it back, put it up, and it's going to be fouled. Sydney ought to know better than that, dribble to that corner like that, get double teamed. We got 3 Donettes getting ready to come in. And Blissett right back to the free throw line where she's 4 of 5. And she's piling up the points now. That gives her 15. Maddie and Kenzie Reedus and Monahan check back in. Klepsik and Turner out there as well. 39-32. They were up by 7 earlier. I think this will be their biggest lead of 8 points, 40-32. Pass on the right side. And Klepsik gets a pass to the basket. And the ball blocked out of bounds by Allen. Rita throws it out front, but Monahan comes and meets the pass. It's a good thing. And we're going to have a foul on Adams. Donettes will inbound underneath the left side of their basket. 3:19 to go in the third. It's an 8-point lead for Sikeston. And bounce pass comes to Monahan. Backdoor pass to Reedus. Reedus goes up for the shot, and there's the fourth foul on Allen. I don't think their coach agrees with it, but her hands come down again. Well, that's going to be the fourth one. We'll see if she takes her out or leaves her in. If the Donettes don't get scoring some points, it's not going to make any difference, and the free throw no good. 11 out of 18 now, is that right?
Yep.
Well, she's leaving her out there. That one's no good. The ball tipped around, and it comes down in the hands of Bonner for Sikeston. Bonner with it out near midcourt, gives it to Allen. He dribbles over to the left side. They're going to clear out that left side. Fall away jumper on the baseline's good. And that is the biggest lead of the game, 10 points for Sikeston. Monahan takes it into the paint, hands it off to Rita. Oh my goodness. She's got 4 fouls on her, Kinsey. Take it at her. And the ball taken away from Reedus. 2-on-1. Adams comes down on the left side. Reverse layup, no good. And here comes the Donettes the other way. They got a 3-on-2. Monahan's going to take it in. Lay it up. It's good. She's fouled. Circus shot by McKenna Monahan. And the foul's on Bronner. Donettes needed that in the worst way, but Monahan trying to convert the old-fashioned three-point play. Free throw's good. 42-35. 7-point lead. And we got a substitution as Landry Hammondtree's coming in for Sikeston. She replaces. Hands the ball off. Over in the corner, Hammondtree, three-pointer, it's good. That girl's just a freshman. She didn't play at all in the JV game either. No. Which, I don't know why he didn't play her a couple of quarters, but so they get the 3 points right back, and the lead's back to 10. Lob underneath is intercepted and then lost. Oh, they're going to say Kinsey Reedus knocked it out of her hand. Bailey Carson is coming back into the. And we got a timeout called by Sikeston. It's 45-35, 1:44 to go third quarter. Sikeston leads by 10. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back after these messages.
Hometown Pharmacy is your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists provide shots for flu, pneumonia, and shingles all in this pharmacy with no appointment necessary. Refills can be requested online or through our app, and delivery is available if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy, so come by or give us a call, and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Come experience the difference a hometown pharmacy can make on LaRue Street in Doniphan.
Current River Bait and Tackle is more than just a convenience store. They serve hot lunches every day, including burgers that are made fresh and by hand every morning. If you're heading to the river or your favorite fishing spot, check out their large selection of fishing supplies. But most of all, come experience the friendly service at Current River Bait and Tackle, just across the bridge on Highway 160 in Doniphan.
Of course, 45-35. Sikeston is up by 10 on the Donettes with 1:44 left in the third quarter. The Donettes trying to protect home court here. They haven't lost a game at home all year. And right now they are down 10 with 9 minutes and 40 seconds to go. And it'll bring Karis Allen coming up. They're going to try to clear out that side again. Last time she done this, she went to the baseline, hit about a 10-foot jumper. This time she's going to shoot a long two. It's no good. Oh my goodness. They are getting out rebounding something awful. That was Hammondtree, but she counted, got to be every bit of 5'3" or 5'4". They just got lucky she didn't make it. I'm telling you, the Donettes are struggling against that zone.
Go at her.
Shot no good by Reedus. Didn't use the backboard, pass up the floor. Hammondtree with it, takes it into the paint. Out on the other left wing. Down low and too high to Fairhurst. And Sikeston's actually given the Donettes some opportunities here to come back. Down to 40 seconds left in the third quarter. That 2-3 zone is really giving the Donettes fits. And if you can't hit some outside shot, nice backdoor pass, but the shot no good. And Reedus is going to get it and put it in. They run the play perfectly, but they just couldn't make it. And they're going to throw it out of bounds. So the Donettes might get another shot here. Allen couldn't save it from going out of bounds over on the side. Reedus, right wing to Monahan, right through Allison Skaggs' hands. Behind the back, Karras Allen goes down, shot partially blocked. Donettes head back the other way with 9 seconds. Monahan lost it. Oh my goodness. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. 6.5 seconds to go. And they're going to throw a baseball pass. Timber better hurry. And the shot is up and good. That is not the way you wanted to end the third quarter. 47-37, a 10-point lead for the Sikeston Lady Bulldogs. Be back in 1 minute on Current River Broadcasting.
We see the potential of her and him and you, of where you're from and what you can accomplish. Because when you set your mind to it, there's nothing you can't do. But reaching your potential isn't just about achieving your goals. It's about helping others, supporting your neighbors, building your community, and investing in people that make a difference. Like her, and him, and you. Because when you're from here, that's just what you do. And from here, we can do anything.
The Donettes have got 8 minutes to try to right the ship here. They're down by 10 points, Dalton, and that last bucket was a killer.
Yeah.
I mean, the trip down the floor for the Donettes was a killer, and then the last bucket was really a killer because they could have got it to 6, and instead they end up going down 10.
Yeah, and I think the Donettes are going to look, even backing up just 2-3 seconds before that, the multiple shot attempts down low where you've got Allen. It's almost like they're afraid to take it to her, but she's not even playing any defense now. I don't know if you noticed that she's standing there back because, she knows that she can't commit that 5th foul, so she's not even playing defense, so they should have a 4-on-5 every time, and she's just kind of standing down there clogging up space, and the Donettes still aren't trying to go to the hole and finish strong. So they're going to have to make that adjustment.
With the ball, and Monahan's got to shoot that. Monahan turns it over, and we're going to have a block on Hammondtree. They're trying so hard to get it to the big girl, but she was wide open because, like you said, Allen is not even playing defense.
No,
she could have just went up and shot that. And Coach Epps calls a timeout. We'll keep it here. Want to do and remind everybody, our next game will be final home game that you'll see on YouTube. Oh, by the way, I was supposed to mention that last week Matt put out, as far as we know, the games are not going to be live streamed at Dexter by anybody. That A-Corp may do the championship game. So right now he put out on Facebook to see how many people would want to listen to us do the game on the radio instead of paying Misha to watch the game. Yeah. And he got 30 replies, and all 30 of them said yes, they would rather listen to us on the radio.
Well, I don't know if you've watched any of the Misha broadcasts, but I
did last year.
I did their one. It's one of the first ones they did, when Malden went to the state tournament for baseball, and it's just not very good quality.
Well, that timeout didn't do any good. They throw it away again, trying to get it all the way down underneath the basket instead of shooting the ball from 8 or 10 feet. I mean, they are just all out of sorts. But anyway, as far as we know, we will have the district tournament games on the radio. And the Dons play a week from Saturday. I forgot what time it was, but we'll be able to tell you next week. And then the girls don't play until it'll be 2 weeks from tomorrow night. Well, they draw a first-round bye. There you go. Get it to free throw line. Bailey hit that shot, and they strip it from behind. Ball loose on the floor. Going to be Sikeston's ball on the held ball. I don't know why. That's a free throw. Just shoot it from the free throw line. They're going to throw a baseball pass again if they don't watch out. Inbounds pass comes into Blissett. It's still a 10-point game. We've played almost a minute. Pass up the floor. And Allen will bring it across. Monahan knocks it away from behind. And Sikeston is able to come up with that loose ball. They've been doing it all night. Drive to the basket. And Hammond-Tree scores. I swear she might be 5'3". And she's just going in there. Skaggs gets it in the lane. Goes up with a shot. Missed it. Rebound by Fairhurst. Hands it to Allen. Going to take it all the way. Lays it up and in. And it's a 14-point lead, the biggest lead of the night for Sikeston. Donettes led basically the entire first half till right before the end of the first half. And Monahan gets a path to the basket. And that was a good play there. Skaggs just set a screen. Allen's not going to foul. It's like you said. Why they don't do that every time.
That should be open every time. That's exactly right.
But they got to get some stops on the other end. And make her give it up. And a long three-pointer is going to be up. No good. And again, they get the offensive rebound. Fairhurst gives it in the corner. And the shot is up and good by Bonner. They don't have any problem taking it to the basket, that's for sure. They give it to Skaggs on the block. Kicks it out to Sydney Speck. Speck's going to take it in. Her shot up is good. 53-41. Still got time here, but they got to get some stops. And there goes Blissett. And I'm surprised she didn't take it all the way to the basket. They cut her off. Gives it to Allen. A long three-pointer, way short. And they just beat the Donettes to the ball again. And Coach Epps can't do anything about it. I mean, they're just getting out-hustled. That was Blissett with that basket. She's got 18 points now. Give it to Skaggs at the free throw line, throws it away. Here comes Allen again. Over to Hammond-Tree, goes to the baseline, cut off. Back out on the wing, in the lane. And the ball knocked away. And is picked up by the Donettes. Donettes got a 5-on-4. They lob it down low. And just not quite high enough. It will stay with the Donettes, but that ball would have been about 6 inches higher. It should have been 2 points. Let's see. We have Turner, Klepczyk, and Kenzie Reedus checking in. Ball comes into Klepczyk. Going to take it in, takes it to the basket, a little too hard. And Adams with the rebound for Sikeston. Gives it to Bonner. And Bonner will throw it back behind her to Allen, and Allen will walk it up. Donettes trying to double team her to make her get rid of the ball. She spins into the paint. Step back jumper from the elbow is short. And the Donettes get the rebound this time, but it wasn't before Fairhurst had a hand on it. And Monahan's going to be fouled by Adams. Both teams had over 10 fouls in the first half. That's only the 4th team foul on Sikeston this half. Donettes have 3. And we got Blissett coming back in, replacing Adams. That was Adams' 4th foul. Monahan down low. Reedus turns, shoots too hard. Ball goes out of bounds off the Donettes. They just can't make them. Even though she's not guarding them that much, she's making it tough on them because they're not taking it all the way to the front of the rim. Hammondtree brings it up against Klepsik, and she dribbles it out of bounds. She just run out of room. Donettes needs some points in a hurry. Ball down low, Reedus goes in. This time she missed it again. And that one was right at the rim. And here comes Allen, going to take it all the way to the hole. Reverse layup's good. And she spent a lot of time on the floor. How many she got now? 18?
Yeah.
Her and Blissett have 18 apiece. Adams back in for Hammondtree. And it almost looks like here the Donettes are going to run out of time. Good move there by McKenna Monahan. That's what I thought she should have done a while ago. And she took it right at her. Inbounds pass to Blissett. 57-43. 3:20 left in the game, and we're going to have a travel on Adams. She kind of lost her balance. Have to get some shots up in a hurry. Monahan over on the left side to Speck. Speck out to Klepsik. Steps into a three-pointer. It's way off. Air ball. And Timber Turner gets the steal underneath the basket. And Allen blocked her shot. She heads back the other way, and she throws it away. Tried to make a one-handed left-handed push pass there and wasn't even close to Adams down there in the right corner. We're under 3 minutes now, and it's 57-43. Speck is wide open. Three is no good. Turner had inside position, and she couldn't get it, and here comes Blissett. Got Adams on the side, and Brooke Klepsik does a nice job get back and knock the ball away. Picked up by Speck. Now Monahan takes it in. Her right-handed layup on the left side is good. 57-45. And we got another timeout called by Sikeston. 2:27 to go. 12-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be right back.
We're for road trips. We're for hitting up Arthur Bryant's for lunch and making it to Lambert's for dinner. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, steel horses, and real horses. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck in traffic and 6-lane freeways that aren't so free. We're for Missouri license plates. No, medals of pride. Like us, no two roads are alike, but we're all connected. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and if you're a Missouri driver, we're for you.
I am Doug Green, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
Well, the Donettes have cut it down to 12, but we're running out of time here. 2:27 to go in the game. Down by 12. Sikeston with the basketball. Comes into Blissett. Counted in the backcourt by Monahan. Blissett's going to take it all the way down. Shot up, no good. Good defend there by Kenzie Reedus to come off and help. Here comes Monahan's going to take it all the way, and the ball got caught on her front of her leg there, and she's whistled for a travel. Blissett will get it across the half line as we wind down to 2 minutes to go. Over to Bonner. Bonner will hand it to Allen. Allen double team, gives it back to Bonner. Head of the key to Fairhurst. Back to Bonner on the right wing, and Sikeston content to run some clock here. Allen with it. Takes it to the baseline. Cross-court pass to Adams on the left wing. Now out front, Blissett. Back to Bonner. And with a minute and a half to go. And we've still got Donettes commit a foul. That's only the fourth team foul, so they're going to have to foul 3 more times before they even send them to the free throw line. Probably should have done that a little bit earlier. And they get it in, and Fairhurst is behind everybody. Oh, she doesn't shoot it. She brings it back out. And her coach is wondering why she didn't shoot that. There wasn't anybody back there. And Allen dribbling around out front. Going to take it in now. Throw up a shot, no good. Kenzie Reedus with the rebound. Passes it ahead to Maddie Reedus. 1 minute to go as Reedus takes it down. Sidestepped the defender, missed the shot. Dimmer Turner had the rebound, lost it. And Sikeston has 3 on nobody. And Blissett is going to go down and lay it in. And that will be the final nail in the coffin. And Coach Epps is going to bring in subs. And Donettes are going to fall to 19-3. And this will be their first home loss of the year.
That's the first home loss dating back to the first game of last year. Is that not correct? Is that
I believe that's right. Emily Slayton has it knocked away, and it's going to be stolen by Fairhurst. She's going to take it in, dribble all the way through, get it knocked away. We're going to have a foul on the Donettes. Still no bonus. 36.6 seconds to go. So, I mean, it's been a good run here at home, but just missed too many shots underneath the basket and 60% from the free throw line. That's what they've been shooting, but they need to shoot better than that. Some of those were front end of 1-on-1s as well. Jumper no good. And the ball out of bounds off of Sikeston with 29 seconds to go. But the missed shots underneath the basket is what has really hurt them here tonight, in my opinion. Well, Sarah Owen comes up limping, and she's going to check out of the game. I don't know if the
hand went to the knee. I don't know if
Taylor Davis dribbles baseline. Shot hits the side of the backboard. Allen has it knocked away from behind, but it's picked up by Fairhurst just like all night long. Every loose ball Sikeston has got. They got it knocked away again right there, and it went right back to Fairhurst. And that is going to be our final score, 59-45. And Sikeston defeats the Donettes by 14 points here at Doniphan tonight. So they fall to 19-3. They got 2 more games this week. They had the Madrid Wednesday, at Malden Thursday. Hopefully they can get well and start playing better again.
Yeah.
Got to start making some of those easy shots. You want to go ahead and do the scoring, or do you want to wrap things up? I mean, you want to go ahead and do scoring or take a break?
Do we think Epps is going to come up here tonight?
I don't know.
Let's see if I can get his attention real quick before we do anything. Yeah, we'll wrap it up tonight. He's probably not going to want to talk after that.
Okay.
So we'll just go ahead and do the scoring, then we'll sign off here. For the Lady Bulldogs, Landry Hammondtree had 5. Big for them in the second half. She ended up coming off the bench and scoring 5. Kind of when they got in a lull, she found her way into the scoring column with some easy looks. Kirsten Fairhurst is going to have 0. Nayla Bonner with 7. Amari Blissett with 20. Jakai Adams had 9. And Karis Allen finished the night with 18. Allen was definitely the big difference maker for the Bulldogs, but that whole quarter and a half that she had to sit out due to foul trouble, Blissett winds up picking up 14 points in that span. And so Blissett was actually able to be the leading scorer for the Bulldogs, but had Allen not gotten into that foul trouble, that probably wouldn't have been the case. I think Allen, I venture to say probably upper 20s, maybe even to the 30s with the time she set out in the third. And then who knows what she could have had for the rest of the night. Over for the Donettes, they're going to be led in scoring by McKenna Monahan. She had 13. Sydney Speck with 8. Timber Turner had 4. Bailey Carson with 4. Kenzie Reedus with 4. Allie Skaggs had 10. And Brooke Klepsick with 2. I'd like to say, Keith, I think the big difference maker, even I think we saw it in the fourth quarter with Allen not even playing defense. The Donettes were just afraid to take it to Karis Allen down low. And don't get me wrong, when you start the game, I think she had 2 blocks on the Donettes' first 2 possessions to start the first. So when you get down there and you establish that presence early, yeah, it's kind of intimidating. So I think that was the big difference maker because the Donettes had some open looks down low, and she didn't even help off to play defense. And it's almost like we were trying to prevent from going at her and try to go around and not have to go at her to score. and it cost us several free buckets, I feel like.
And it was like an 8-10 point game then at that point, still had a chance.
Right.
But anyway, our finals 59-45. The Donettes fall to Sikeston, and we'll be back here next Tuesday night. Hopefully the Donettes will get well this Wednesday and Thursday as they travel to Madrid and Malden. And that's going to wrap it up for us here at Current River Broadcasting tonight. And thank you for joining us. And we will talk to you again next Tuesday night. For Dalton Pennington, this is Keith Bowman. Good night, everybody.